Welcome to the first ever webcast of IC Buzz, brought to you by Texas Select Insurance, and what a first game this will be. We're out here in sunny Imperial, Texas, where the number 10 Longhorns take on the visiting Irion County Hornets, who happen to be right behind them in the standings at number 11. My name's DJ Rainey, and I'm joined today by my buddy Chad Kuntz and former head coach of the Hornets, Don Kofel, who last year led them on a historic run, making it all the way to the state semifinals. Chad, Coach, great to have you on this first webcast, and I, for one, couldn't wait for this day to be here. What are y'all's thoughts?
Well, let's go!
Great to be here, man. Looking forward to it.
Right? And Chad, you and I, we're lucky to have Coach here because at least our viewers will get some accurate football knowledge compared to whatever you and I might bring
Tony
to
Romo,
the
step
cast
aside.
here.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Don Cofel's coming in.
Already getting deep in here.
Oh, but that's the reason why we're at the top of the stands.
There you go. I like it.
Well, I mean, we've been waiting a long time, right?
Yes.
Till this football came around, but this isn't like game one. We have quite the matchup.
Game time.
I mean, last year, wasn't it like 80-60? It was like a fireworks show. Like, there's some athletes on both sides of the field here.
Yes.
And I expect nothing less than fireworks this evening. It's going to be great.
Yep.
I'm pumped.
You know what I love? I love this Texas weather. I mean, 75 degrees out here in Imperial, Texas.
Yeah, 75, right. And just for our viewers, if we happen to just like turn off all of a sudden, it's because it's 105 and the equipment just could not take it. So I apologize for that. We weren't able to sit in the air conditioned booth tonight. We're on the visitor side out in the heat, so we're just gonna run with it and see what happens.
They don't know how good we are.
That's right.
They don't know how special we are.
Yeah.
They'll reserve a spot for us next time.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, the boys look ready.
Yes.
They do. Like, we've only seen the scrimmages so far, but they looked great.
Yeah, it's top 5 game in the state this week as well. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it's listed as one of the top 5 games in the state to watch, and I think it's gonna prove correct.
I mean, come on, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what would. This is great, and everybody knows it's a 6-man football fan. There's a lot of scoring going on. It's not you're not going to have a 7-6 football game. There's going to be, and if last year's any indication, both these teams have high-powered offenses, and there's going to be a lot of scoring going on.
And honestly, the last 2 years, because when we played in the Sol Ross deal against Buena Vista, it was also another 80-something, 70-something, or 90-80-something game. These two teams both seem to have no problem scoring against each other.
Just high-flying offense, huh?
Yeah, sure was.
Well, and like we talked about earlier, we had a historic season last year.
Yes.
And Coach, you're never gonna have to pay for a drink in Mertzen, Texas ever again. you pulled out a historic season last year. We got to the state semifinals, and there was a lot of, I know we had some bumps and bruises by the time we got there, but our boys gave it their all. But it was a terrific season. I've never seen that much excitement in Irion County than what we had last year.
Well, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people talk about those seniors, and they obviously were a very talented bunch. But, people don't understand how much all of these kids that are playing tonight were involved and how big a roles they had. I can go through the season, especially the playoffs, and name every one of these kids that's fixing to line up tonight and talk about what a big role they had. I don't start naming plays, but for instance, one big play against May, you know, in the bi-district game, Wyatt steps in for an injured Bo at the time, and we throw the ball to him for a huge touchdown.
Oh, we all remember that one.
Momentum
Absolutely.
changer. You know, geez, I mean, I can go on and on. Colton Loudermilk, you know, anytime we stuck him in there, God, he's breaking tackles, just a beast. And obviously, Parker Posey, both sides of the ball. I mean, I can go on and on. You know, Major stepped in for Cameron when he was injured. He played a full game, and just I can keep talking about these kids. Tyler, he's 6'6" now. Keegan Wadsworth. You know, I called him my home wrecker.
Yeah, talk about a motor.
Oh my God,
that kid's got a motor.
I called him my home wrecker in practice. He pretty much specified defense last year, and my goodness, we couldn't hardly run anything with him on that side of the ball.
Didn't he make the Concho Valley player to watch?
Yes.
He did. And all small town USA, he had a lot of votes for old Merton, Texas. I don't know. Yeah, his mom's real close to us. That's kind of awesome to hear from.
Yeah.
He got fifth. I mean, how many kids were on that list?
Out of
70 kids. A 1A kid got fifth of voting for Player of the Week for Concho Valley. Like, but, well, yes, our community did step up, but it was unbelievably great. But, okay, well, you were speaking of Parker Posey, Coach.
Yeah.
I heard about this summer. He's a junior, by the way. He's our fullback, running back, just linebacker.
Yep.
But he just, the leadership role he took over this summer said, I know we lost a lot of seniors that contributed quite a bit for our run last year, but we still got it this year.
Oh, absolutely.
And he brought everybody and said, we're not just laying down and saying we lost those guys, so we're not going to do anything. He took on the leadership role. Talk a little bit about that.
He was in the weight room every day.
Every day.
Maybe twice a day.
I was up in the gym quite a bit, and every day I'd run into kids in the weight room, and he's dragging people up there, as well as Major Connor. Major Connor's up there every day, and he was pulling kids in. I saw Tyler up there a lot. Man, I saw a lot of these kids up there on their own a lot, not just the workouts that the coaches had for them. So, I mean, I think these kids are primed and ready for another great season.
I agree. I mean, and I know the work. Like, I got a couple of kids that I really watch, but like Wyatt Morris, the effort he's put in the last few years to get bigger and stronger.
Yes.
And I know he's going to do some work at running back, some work at quarterback today. And he's just stepping up to say, because we know what we like. Maybe you're a little partial to our quarterback we had last year, but Mr. Trevin Kafel, he was great. But you know, we got to do what we can do this year.
You got the national anthem.
We're about to get going, but guys, if I can ask you to bow your head, I'm gonna go ahead and pray for these folks as we get going. So, dear Heavenly Father, we come to you in thanks. Thank you for letting us live in this great country where we get to enjoy this unbelievable game we call six-man football. We ask your blessings on the games these young men are about to play. Give them the courage to play the game in a manner by which their words and actions honor you, Lord. Please watch over and protect all of our student athletes participating in tonight's game. And once again, I just want to thank you for everything you do for us. In Jesus Christ's name, amen.
Just lay a helping hand on those graduating seniors from last year that have scattered throughout the country.
And we happen to be in
all over. Just be
great
with
places
them
doing their own prayer.
and help them make it through the first 4 or 5 days. Dear Lord, we pray for the leaders of this country and for our military. In your Son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, let's go.
Let's go, man. Like, how excited are y'all?
Six-man.
Football is back. We're on. And, I mean, you don't always have these matchups early on in the season where it is solid matchups.
This will be a good test for them, though.
It's a great test
Huge,
for them.
yeah.
Great test for them.
Great way to start the season, honestly, for both teams.
I'm ready to cast a big loop, rope a big longhorn. How about y'all drag them off in the trailer? Say, y'all done. Y'all done. We're going to ranch on them just like Rocker B.
And just for the viewers, we don't have rosters, so I'm going to do my best to hear from Coach.
We kind of do. We have pictures of rosters.
We do have pictures. Oh, well, then there we go. We're good. So you got to let me know, because there's always some few key players that stand out, and hopefully we can get their names on there for Buena Vista,
and
as well as our guys we kind of know.
Here comes the Hornets.
Here comes the Hornets.
Yeah, boys.
Let's go.
Ready to prove what they're all about this year, guys, and I for one just couldn't be more excited.
As we await the captains for the Irion Hornets, we will get underway with the coin toss tonight.
Coin toss coming
all right,
up.
Coach, who's your thoughts on captains? I know it's Parker Posey. I'm guessing some seniors.
Number 7, Wyatt Morris.
Oh, we got Wyatt Morris. We got Keegan Wadsworth. We got Colton Laudermilk. And who's 7 or 2? Oh, and then Parker Posey. Those are going to be our captains for tonight. And as mentioned earlier, Parker just taken on a great role this year.
Yes.
And he's only a junior, folks. But like he said, nope, we're gonna do the right things. We're gonna do it the right way. And he just took everybody under his wing and said, even your seniors, come on. If you hadn't been doing it the right way, we're doing it the right way now.
Yeah.
Going forward.
Yeah.
And you can't. I mean, you don't get told you're a leader. You take it up, and that's what Parker Posey's done this year.
I agree.
And how great is that?
That is a great thing. The leadership is always huge. If you don't have leadership on a football team, it makes it pretty tough to have a smooth season. And I'm gonna tell you another real quiet leader that people don't notice, and it's obviously always by example, but I've heard him make a couple of comments to some kiddos, and I've heard about a couple of comments, and it's been handled in the right way, and that's Keegan Wadsworth.
Yeah.
He actually has kind of stepped into a little bit of a leadership role. I mean, he's always been by example because his motor runs constantly, but he's done a great job. And you know, Wyatt, he's obviously, I mean, you see them captains out there, and they're out there for a reason, all 4 of them. So it's going to be a good season, guys. I'm telling you, I'm excited.
We're going to have to reach out to the Wadsworth family and figure out what they're feeding old Keegan. We need every family to have that going on. Whatever nutritional diet that kid's on.
We need to find that hot sauce there for
I
you.
got to find that motor. Man, non-ethanol free right there now.
Well, and I just want to give a quick shout out to those Reagan boys that do the Red Devil Network. Like, they're the reason that we decided to start this.
Yes.
And we just hope we're remotely close to what they've done, but they've just killed it. And that's the reason Chad and I kind of started talking about this, is they're just funny. And not only that, they have been just very positive to not just their kids, obviously, but anybody that comes on, they're positive all around. So just want to really give a shout out to the Red Devil Network at Reagan.
I think we got to give credit to Cofield, because he's the one that kind of stuck us up there in the press box with one another while we're running those home games, and we just kind of gelled there, and we thought, you know what?
Right.
We can do this.
We can. I mean, we're gonna give it a go. And as mentioned, we're over here. We're not in the press box. We have no electricity, so we're gonna go until we can't. When our batteries run out, we're out. But kickoff's about to be underway, man. It looks like Buena Vista is gonna be receiving the first kickoff. And
one thing to note was the amount of twins that we saw in the basketball regional playoff game with them at ASU.
With this team, yes.
I believe there's 2 sets of twins, at least what I see on the roster right now, and one of those they're sophomores.
I think there's a lot more than that. When I talked to their basketball coach, it was like 4 or 5 sets of twins last year. So, but they have some athletes, and they're young. They're a young team. We got an onside kick by the Hornets. Oh, Hornets recover right off the bat. Hornets get the onside kick, and they will take over on the 31-yard line of Buena Vista Longhorns.
I'm pretty sure Coach Cofell said something about a motor.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, who was that that recovered that?
That was Keegan Wadsworth.
Of course it's Keegan Wadsworth. All over
That's
it.
Hornet ball there now.
Already starting off, guys. And okay, Coach, do your best, Tony Romo. What's the first play they're doing right here?
Here we go, Tony Romo.
Can't give it away. BV might be listening.
Oh, okay. Well, they would have to turn that in. Oh, there's a pitch. Colton Laudermilk bobbled it a little bit. He's still running with it. Takes it off the opposite side. It looks like there'll be about a yard gain on the play, but considering how much it blew up in the backfield to get a yard, not the worst thing in the world, but something they clearly need to clean up. But
turning the negative into a positive. That's what we do.
We did. I mean,
we did. Got a yard out of it. I look for Posey to get a touch here.
You're gonna punch him in the mouth.
I think so.
Are they trying to at least get a little closer to that first down mark? So you're saying no more of the long pitches. You're saying that inside handoff maybe and go in there. I can see that. Just get some yardage.
No, Lee.
Who was that from Buena Vista? Number 21 was busted up the backfield.
Yeah.
Immediately in there to tackle Colton Laudermilk. Great play. So we got third and very long for the Hornets on their first possession here.
No gain on that play there.
You know, you're looking at third and long, and you know you're obviously in 4-down territory because you're sitting on the 30-yard line going in. So you got 2 plays to run here. You don't have to go for it all here, but I could see a good boot route. You got 6'6" Tyler Henderson at end, and it's hard not to take a shot at throwing it up to.
I imagine there's not a lot of punts coming from this side of the field. You're going to go. This is 4-down territory.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, pitch to Colton Laudermilk. He's got room. He's taking to the outside. Touchdown! Hornets! What a run by Colton. Lightning Laudermilk.
Out fast.
Woo!
Run a little short side.
Oh, man. As soon as he had daylight, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just him, right?
As
soon as he's got daylight, he's out. Good luck catching him.
Yeah, he has got the jet.
Did you said Colton Laudermilk, but do you mean Mr. Lightning?
Lightning Laudermilk is what we like to call that young man.
Mr. Lightning.
So your son Trevin used to be our kicker last year. So who's our kicker this year?
Tyler Henderson.
Tyler Henderson.
I watch him kick.
T. Hendy is what his mom said he likes to be called.
T. Hendy.
T. Hendy's up for the extra point. And in 6-man, in case you don't know, you make this extra point, that is 2 points. You can go for it and run it in, and that's only 1. But that is blocked. So that is not any points for the Hornets. But we get 6.
I would like to throw out that one of our main sponsors, Texas Select Insurance, he's lounging. He sent me a picture via text message. He's lounging in his chair watching the Hornets right now.
See, that's what we like to hear.
That's right.
I mean, he's not only a sponsor, he's a fan.
He
is a fan of the Hornets. And just so you know, he is an alum. He's an alum of Irion County.
A little older alum.
And I would say he probably went down as the greatest football player that's ever been in Irion County. That's what I've heard of old Courtney McCutcheon.
Historical.
That's
he is
smart
a player.
Move, DJ. I like the way you're thinking.
Businessman DJ is.
Businessman.
Court, I hope you enjoy that.
He's sitting there with his chest poked out. I will say that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I will say they were kicking right into the wind there. We had a little bobble snap a little bit. And, first game jitters, they'll clean that up pretty easy, I think. So
I agree.
Yeah.
So, Coach, I know we don't know what's happening, but what would you say is going to happen with this kickoff? Are we going onside? Are we keeping it deep? We don't know. We don't know what could happen.
You're correct.
My guess is an onside.
Harrison coach is a little different. Huh?
Yeah,
considering how well it worked out for us.
We do have 2 guys lined up to where they can kick it. That's what he did all year last year, the last 3 years. So you never know. Onside coming. There it is.
That was a good one. Look at that kick. It's caught by number 2 and tackled by Parker Posey right on the 40-yard line. So this will be Buena Vista's first possession right at midfield. It is only an 80-yard field, so there's going to be a 40-yard line for Buena Vista.
So
first and 15.
but it gets me excited to watch number 22, Keegan Walker.
Oh, let's see what Keegan, if Keegan's going to blow it up or not.
Like an old Dodge Cummins.
The pitch out to number 1. Oh, he cuts it back across the field. He's got wide open. That's a touchdown for the Longhorns.
That would be one of those.
That was number 1, and I apologize we don't have their roster on hand, but what a run. He saw an opening on the outside, busted it out, outran everybody to the end zone. Great run.
Jackie Horado.
That was Jackie.
That was one of those sophomore twins we talked about.
Okay, yeah, and we know they're athletes.
His
that was
brother
a
is number 2
sophomore
who
twin.
received the onside kick.
Brian Rodriguez for the Longhorns, number 32.
So that would tie it up. Let's see what they got for the extra points.
Kick is up.
That's a good kick. That looks good.
Good.
And he gets it.
And it's good. That'd be 8-6.
That puts it Longhorns 8, Hornets 6.
Oh, looky here. We got the AD up in the house.
I gotta find it.
Don't worry, that's the halftime show.
Yeah, he's ready to give his interview, I'm
Jacob
sure.
Connor.
We got
I've heard that.
karaoke with Connor coming up.
Karaoke with Connor. Any man of mine.
Let's hold off on the Shania. Let's hold off on the Shania.
Yeah.
I don't think any karaoke person worth their worth is gonna sing Shania
Yeah.
karaoke. And you never know. That's good to hear. All right, so I mean, striking back and forth. We knew there was gonna be fireworks. There is athletes on both sides.
Absolutely.
So let's see how the Hornets bounce back. That was a terrific answer by the Longhorns. Let's see if the Hornets can answer back.
The way that kid kicked the PAT, and with him having the win, I would predict he's kicking it out of the back of the end zone here.
Yeah, he's got a leg.
This kid's got a leg, and he'll put the leather on it.
Oh, you're calling me out here. Hang
Oh, onside.
Onside, he did.
All right, who we got? Oh, good pickup. Is that Colton?
Kicked it to the
That
wrong
Colton
man.
Lauderman? That is not the person you want to kick the onside to. A great return considering they're on the Longhorn side of the field already. I think it's going to be the 34 or 35-yard line of the Longhorns.
Number 32 of Buena Vista is Brian Rodriguez. And I say that because there is an extra A in there. Okay? It's not just Brian Rodriguez, it's Brian Rodriguez.
Well, I'm glad you got the roster because I would butcher all of these names. So I
Well, I'm not
appreciate
saying I didn't butcher it.
it. Well, you gave it your best. All right, we got another pitch. Colton got a short gain on this. It was a pitch to Laudermilk, maybe 2.5 yards.
Those Longhorns were on a stampede right there. We got to get them settled down.
They'll get it. They're a young team still, but we'll see what they got next.
Absolutely.
Because a big part of what we did last year, obviously, Coach, as you can talk to, was passing the ball. And I'm not saying we can or we don't have great quarterbacks to do that, but we're working on different ways to move the ball down the field. Oh, a great play by, who was that? Number 4 blew it up in the backfield. A sack, fumble, and recovery. The triple play by number 4 on Buena Vista. They take over on now the Hornets' 39-yard line. So Hornets are gonna have to come to play. They're not giving them anything tonight. This is gonna be hard fought for 4 quarters.
Yes, it is. We had a little miscue in the backfield, which allowed that to happen.
Hand off to number 2.
Oh!
Dodges the first tackle, but gets wrapped up. Right up. That looks like Parker Posey with a great tackle. They get maybe half a yard.
They weren't letting
so
that
it's going to be
twin
second
out.
and 14.5 for the Longhorns.
Just swarmed him.
That was a Hornet swarm, as you wanted to talk about there, Chad, for sure. Hornet crowd getting into it now. They know this is going to be a battle. Another inside hand. Oh, tackle to the. And who is that? Who is that? That is nothing more more than Keegan Wadsworth, blowing it up in the backfield.
Somebody
So
done
now
screwed
it is
up and
third
made
and
him
long,
mad.
Sonia. That is 3rd and 16.
Way to go, Keegan!
Great tackle by Keegan. He blew up whoever tried to block him, but we know the motor on that guy.
I'm telling you guys, he's one of the hardest guys to block.
Oh, another pitch. Oh, they're going for a pass. A dump wide. Oh, he went right through his hand. He had a touchdown in the books, but went right through his hand. That worked out for the Hornets. It's going to be 4th and long now. Let's see if the Hornets can get this stop.
We need to
I think
ice
there
him
might
down.
have
We
been
need
a
to cool him down
defensive
like
blunder
small
on that
town
one,
shaved
but he
ice
was
cools
wide
everybody
open,
else
but it
down.
worked out for the Hornets.
I said we need to cool him down just like small town shaved ice cools everybody
Hey,
down.
yeah, no one cools it down more than that.
Nobody
That's
cools him
quality,
down more than small town
quality.
shaved ice.
Hey, I don't know if y'all saw that, but Keegan.
All right,
Keegan
fourth
Wadsworth
down.
hit the quarterback as
Let's
he
see what they
turned
do.
loose.
Inside handoff. Oh, a pitch.
Option. Good play. Iron stick.
He got knocked out at the 30-yard line. That will be turnover on downs. Hornet football.
Hornet ball.
That will be a turnover on downs. That's going to bring up a 1st down and
A
15.
terrific pursuit by the Hornets.
Redemption, Coach
They take
Cofield.
over the ball. Let's hope there's no mishaps on this handoff, and let's get down there and score some points.
At some point, we got to let the pigskin fly, right?
Well, that's definitely my philosophy. Although we did run the ball more than we threw it last year, but it probably didn't feel like it.
We got Laudermilk
got
deep in the
Whitehead.
backfield.
Whitehead's busy. Hang on. Timeout.
I think it's Posey time.
Oh, we might.
I think it's
Mr.
Posey
Thunder? Mr. Thunder?
Oh, he's
Told you.
a handoff to Posey. Great call by Coach.
There goes that man
Man,
child.
he carried 4 Longhorns on his back, but Parker Posey with a terrific run makes it 2nd and short.
Oh, man. What about 11, 12-yard
Hey,
game?
all those hours in the weight room are paying off for that young man.
Hours.
He's able to carry him on his back. No worries.
Offside! No!
Good call. Connor.
Oh,
has it.
another pitch, but there's a flag. I'm imagining this is going to be offsides on the defense, and we might be 2nd and short.
The voice
But
from above called it.
Great call
It sounded
by
like a
Coach
great
Connor.
And the
call
ref
by our
heard
AD. But we'll see what they call. I imagine
Voice
that's
from
what it
above.
is, and that would make it 2nd and about 1 for the Hornets, and it is. It is offsides for the Longhorns, 2nd and 1 for the Hornets. They have got to figure out this pitch situation, though. The ball's getting on the ground way too much, guys. What are y'all thinking about that? Oh, that was enough for a 1st down.
Got 11 yards on first down. Helped him out there for sure. All
They need to
we're
clean
now
up the
in- we're in
pitches.
Wing
This might
right.
go
Wing
right back to
formation sweep.
Oh, this is Wyatt Morris taking on the outside. He got a good gain, about 2.5 yards. So that will bring 2nd and long for the Hornets.
So we got Iron Davis in at quarterback now, and looking like Harrison's wanting to try in a little bit of wing formation.
Is this a thing of trying to get Wyatt the ball? Is that what you're thinking at this point?
It's a great offense. It creates another gap. That's why the Jaybird is so successful in Revere, because it creates another gap. The wing does the same thing. It creates another gap to have to defend. It gives great angle blocks for everybody. We're in a wing right formation. We're running the inside trap.
Inside handoff, a fake pitch. Didn't get a lot, but still moving forward. It will be a 3rd and long for the Hornets, maybe 11 yards.
It almost reminds me, for those 11-man fans out there, reminds me of that Wildcat from Michael
Yeah.
Vick.
Yeah, that wing's sure good formation. We got Loudermilk coming back in the game. I'm sure he's going to be at the tailback.
I think 3rd and long, I don't think this goes anywhere but Laudermilk is my call.
I would agree.
Oh,
We're turning loose.
Iron pitches up. Parker Posey. That was a great play by Iron, though.
Yes, it was.
Like, he was dead in the backfield, but it does bring on 4th down for the Hornets, but I think it was a great improvised play by Iron.
Absolutely.
Because he had somebody up in his grill. Parker Posey had a great little hole that he fit in, and it worked out great for the Hornets to at least get some positive yards out of it.
That defensive end didn't bite on the play fake and did a great job putting pressure on Davis, and then Davis just made a play. You know, the unsung heroes on football teams are always the guys that never get talked about. And, you know, I want to talk about number 55 there, Kyle Hope. He's a sophomore kid that worked really hard last year, and it's got to be a great feeling for him to be out there and getting to start with this varsity offense for the Hornets.
We got the first time out. From the Hornets. It's a big play, obviously. It's fourth, and what do you say here? 7 yards, 8 yards maybe. So it's a big play because we know they can score on any play over at Buena Vista. They got some athletes, so we're just hoping that we can. What would you call here, Coach? Being 4th and 7, you don't have a lot of room to work with for a deep pass, obviously, because you're on the 24-yard line.
Well, to be honest with you, though, it's plenty of room to get what you want. You know, there's 2 ways I'd go, because I'd definitely go a pass route, and I'd probably go the boot route, which is I think what they just tried to do, or I'd go the dump route. Early in the game, I'm going the boot route because it gets you a short route across the field. You got 7 yards, and honestly, you can catch that ball about 5 yards deep, and then you got 2 yards to get a first down if the deep route isn't there. Obviously, I would probably try to go to Tyler Henderson, being 6'6", get the ball up.
And he's got some ups.
And
that guy can dunk it with ease.
Great hands.
I'm with you.
And you know, to me, that's the number I'd call right here if it was me. And then if that deep route wasn't there, I'd dump it short to Kyle.
All right, you got a lot of milk in the backfield.
So we're in Hornet formation.
Marker spread out a little bit.
This is one of my favorite formations.
A pitch to Laudermilk. He looks like he is taken down early. I didn't get to see who had that tackle, but that is going to be turnover on downs. Longhorns football on their own 26-yard line. So they went with the pitch to Laudermilk, but a great play on that Longhorn side.
And you know, the normal person might go, well, why'd you call that? Well, I'll tell you what, because the defense thought pass was coming. You know, and there's no right or wrong. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And, you know, that was a call that didn't work that time, that's all. And next time it might work. Oh,
inside handoff. Oh, Parker Posey and Wyatt Morris tackle him in the backfield.
What a play.
That was number 1 from Buena Vista.
Coach Shane is dialing up the heat now, baby.
I think with forward progress, he gets about a yard.
Old Coach Shane getting jazzed up now. He dialed up the heat on that one. He had 3 of them.
That was a blitz.
He's trying to get those Hornets pumped up just like JD Pumping Services get those Hornets pumped up.
You know it. You know
it.
JD Pumping.
JD Pumping.
He takes care of it.
Woo, that old Davis. That guy. Love to sit by him in a basketball game.
He's animated.
Shane's
he
gets
it. Oh, inside handoff, a pitch on the outside.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell
Hornets
you, Coach,
didn't let that go by.
Yes, sir. Coach Shane called that too.
Looks like Colton Laudermilk got him on the outside. They did get a couple of yards. It's still going to be 3rd and long for the Longhorns.
This is Coach Shane's first year defensive coordinator, and I'm going to tell you, that guy has a great mind for the game. He was my right-hand man on the offensive side of the ball last year, and he did a great job, and I can promise you these Hornets are going to be prepared defensively with him running the defensive side.
Let's see what the Longhorns bring on 3rd and long here.
1 man in the backfield.
They're looking to pass. Outside pass. Major Connor with a terrific tackle.
Yes.
That does leave it 4th down and about 4 yards or 3 yards.
Ooh, big
for the
stop
Longhorns,
here.
but a great tackle by Major Connor there.
We get the ball back here. We got a chance to score before the end of the first quarter.
All right, the crowd get into it now. 4th down. Let's see what the Hornets can bring. See what the Longhorns try. It's a pitch to number 2. Oh, he's tackled in the backfield. Oh, there is a flag thrown, though. There is a flag. I'm going with hold, but we don't know yet. We'll see what they call.
Decline it.
Decline. Hornets take over on downs.
Coach, we were expecting a barn burner, which I really expect, and I expect fireworks across the board. But right now, the defenses on both sides are stepping up.
Absolutely. Expect the unexpected in six-man football, I can promise you.
And you would think you only got six men to stop you, so it's kind of set for the offense. But
it is.
This defense is, I mean, both sides is really stepping up. I'm loving to see it.
And the energy is great. Just so darn proud of these boys being first game and being this tough matchup, number 10 versus number 11. So it's an exciting night. Friday Night Lights, nothing like it.
Well, Hornets offense has seen what the Longhorns have brought the last couple of series. Let's see what they go with. It's another pitch to Laudermilk. Oh, he's got some room. Number 7 from Buena Vista had a great wrap up. If he didn't grab him by the waist, I think Colton might have picked up at least 10 more yards. So it was a great tackle on Buena Vista's part, but he got about half the distance to the first down there, so that was a good 7-8 yards from Colton Laudermilk. Great play.
Not saying, because I think the pass game will be there, but their run game is going to be very strong this year. Very strong this year, and I look to Harrison to lean on that a lot tonight.
They got a lot of weapons. They got a lot of weapons in that run game. Oh, bobbled snap. Irion made the right call. If he tried to pick that up, there's a chance it's a fumble and taking it back to the next way. So they just have to clear that up, but it's going to be 3rd and long for the Hornets now.
3rd down and 16. Let's see if they run another play.
We got about 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Longhorns up 8-6 against the Hornets. Looks like they're going to try to get another one off here.
I look for them to run a pass play to Henderson here. Nope.
Another pitch to Wyatt Morris. Oh, he makes a man miss. What a move! No one's stopping him. Touchdown! Hornets! What a run by Wyatt Morris when they needed it. They needed that score. What a play. Love to see it.
How good does that feel right at the end of the first quarter to get another strike?
Yeah, exactly. It's all about momentum, right? Like, this is a sport of momentum. As six-man goes back and forth so much, but what a patient run. Wasn't it a patient run? He didn't just take off and say, I'm just running to the sideline. He dodged
it. He made those cuts.
Extra point, blocked again.
Going down.
They'll have to work on that.
Wasn't stopping.
You talk about Wyatt, you talk about Major Connor and Parker Posey being in the weight room. I'm going to tell you right now, Wyatt Morris stepped it up in the weight room as well.
Yes, he did.
I think it showed right there.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen a huge difference. Like, I mean, I've watched Wyatt obviously since he was real young, but like he was a little guy and he put in the effort, and now he's built. He's doing great. You can tell that all those hours he's put in the work, the weight room, are paying off. Like he had to break tackles there. It wasn't like no one touched him. He pushed right through it. It was a terrific run by Wyatt Morris.
I mean, he went wild, kind of like Hargrave's going wild.
Hargrave does go wild.
I mean, they go wild all the time, man. That's just some crazy clothes up in there, but they look good.
They do.
Yes, they do.
I haven't had the chance to put on some of their more crazier things, but I bet I would look pretty good in those wild outfits they have at Hargrave's.
I mean, I have.
But do you show it in public? Or
No
is it
pictures.
More,
no pictures.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was more in private that you're
No.
I think you could pull it off, DJ.
Ooh.
Oh, I can pull pretty much anything off, Coach. Don't you
That's
worry,
what happens
buddy.
when it gets hot in Imperial, Texas. Things start coming off.
Oh, man. This is going south in a hurry now. Oh, buddy.
man.
All right, well, the Hornets are kicking off. I'm imagining they're going for another onside. But the Hornets are up 12-8 against the Longhorns, so that was a must-have score on that last go-around. There is 29 seconds left in this first quarter.
When you talk about momentum, you get to stop and then turn around and score.
Right.
That's huge. Not just a score. You get that score right after a big stop. That's huge.
You can't tell me Keegan Wadsworth didn't have a smile on his face when they scored off of his stop there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, another good kick.
Ball. Not yet.
They didn't quite go the distance they needed, but they were ready to tackle Colton Laudermilk. Great tackle as soon as Longhorns picked it up. They're going to take over on their own 36.5-yard line. First and 15.
That ball was about a yard shy.
Yeah.
Keegan Wadsworth laying a hat.
And it had great bounce. If it was just another yard, it was kicked exactly the way you wanted
He was
to.
going to take someone out.
Coach, how tough is it to kick it the right way? Like on an onside, I know it's a very technical thing, but I know your son worked on it, but that's not an easy thing just to jump out there and do, right?
No, and other than
a handoff to number 2, but Keegan Wadsworth said, not today, sir. Only gave him a couple of yards, but it was a terrific tackle. He tried to jump over Colton Laudermilk, but that was not going to happen.
Well, back onto the kicks. Other than that last kick being like a yard short, every one of those kicks have taken such a great.
And that's the first quarter, and it was a terrific quarter. Sorry, go ahead, Chuck. I didn't take over.
No. They just took a great bounce. Parker has kicked 3 wonderful kicks. You know, if that kid steps up and tries to field that, and if he touches it, then that's a live ball.
Right.
So it's still a great kick. That kid did a great job not going up and trying to attack that ball when he knew it was going to go short.
Right.
But it was only a yard short, so that's a tough decision.
And I remember seeing last year there was a ball that was short, and one of our players said, I'm just going to grab it and take off.
Yeah. And
it ended up in a touchdown. So that's the risk you take sometimes. If everybody's sitting back, they're waiting on that extra yard, but if the receiving team decides I think I can score on this, they can take it and go.
Yep.
So, I honestly, to be fair with everybody, I thought this would be a much higher scoring game at this point. But, I mean, I'm very impressed with both teams' defense. And I know we've had some bobbles and stuff back and forth, but, I mean, they came to play. They're not going to let somebody just run on them nice and easy.
I agree. And both teams are, battling for momentum in the season as well. So it's a big day here. Here we go. We got.
All right. Oh, they're going for a pass on Buena Vista. Wide open. A great catch by number 21, but he's going to be down. Unfortunately, in high school rules, you're not able to just get up off the ground and keep running. So, that was a heck of a catch by number 21. But that's going to be a first down for the Longhorns.
That's Ryan Rogers.
Ryan Rogers with a terrific catch. I mean, he had to have some good body control on that. Oh, there's a little bit of hurry-up offense. They're going right at it.
In J formation, sweep
Pitch
right.
Number 1 on the outside.
They call that hammer.
There's a flag on the play. Looks like Major Connor and Wadsworth were in on that.
That's going to be in the area of holding.
It's going to be holding on the offense.
Back them up 10 yards.
Which, that can be detrimental, a little holding play, especially, in 6-man, you got to go 15 yards. So all of a sudden, you're at 25 yards on your first down play here.
Speaking of holding, I think Triple Crown Structures, they'll do a layaway holding if needed.
They really will. You need to get a hold of old Kirby Mitchell. That guy will set you up.
That guy.
He knows what he's doing.
He's a good guy.
And
absolutely.
All right, so we got the Longhorns taking over on their own 30. First and long.
Pitch back to Jackie
number
Hirano.
1, almost tackled in the backfield, but he's got some room to run. He's tackled out of bounds by Irion after a nice gain. That had been 10 yards on that run. It was terrific
22
run.
Homewrecker. He was trying.
Yep.
Homewrecker was trying to wreck that shop.
I can promise you that motor never slowed down with him.
He's mad at himself now. You watch.
Yeah, Irion is not stopping. If there's somebody in his way, he's going at it. So that will bring up second and about 10 for the Longhorns.
We got J formation split out right.
Spread out a little bit.
Number 21, Ryan Rogers, split out to the right. Sweep to the short side. Tyler Henderson in the backfield.
T. Hendy in the background.
T. Hendy said no.
What a play. That had no shot. He blew up his blocker. Terrific tackle in the backfield. Just what the Hornets needed. Get a little momentum after that play.
Hey guys,
it does bring up third and long for the Longhorns.
I think I'm telling my age here, but Tyler Henderson out there had them go-go gadget arm and go-go gadget legs, and you weren't getting around that young man.
Oh, he had that grip and he was not letting go.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget. I'm telling you, you go try to run at him. He is 6'6", and I can promise you he's all of 6'6" wide when he spreads those arms.
Oh, they're looking to pass again. A backside pass. A beautiful play, a touchdown for the Longhorns. There was nobody remotely in the vicinity. It was a nice little play action. They
Gerardo,
were looking left, late threw it right. There was nobody there to defend it.
Gerardo de Valdez, that's sophomore to sophomore, by the way.
I mentioned they were a young team, and they're a young, talented team.
Yes.
So they're going for the extra point. They're up 2 now. Longhorns up 14-12 against the Hornets. Extra point pending, and this is a kicker. Another good kick. Oh, but it's wide left.
There we go.
Laces out, damn. Did not work out for them. So that's going to be, keep it out at Longhorns 14, Hornets 12. And I believe, because we kicked off, right, we got that, we're going to get it at half.
Yes.
So we just have to keep staying score for score with them going into this halftime and see where it takes us.
Real quick for everyone at home, just so y'all know, our system will not let us zoom in.
Yeah, I do
All those
apologize.
that are asking if we
This
can
is the
zoom
camera
in,
angle
this
you're
is what
getting.
we get. This way you can see from goalpost to goalpost. But guess what? You get to hear us. That's the biggest thing.
Lucky you.
That's what you tuned in for. I'm just saying.
Oh, T. Hindy's mom taking a picture of us. She was pretty proud of that.
We're going to call him T. Henny the inspector because he's got those go-go gadget arms.
Man, I'm going to tell you, that wingspan,
Here we go.
it is beautiful.
Set the kickoff.
All right, Longhorns kicking off. There's a little over 8 minutes left in this first half.
We'll be back here next
A lot
week.
of time in 6-man, guys. I mean, you can score 30 points in that time.
I'd love to tell you this kid's name, but I promise you I keep butchering it. By Ryan Rodriguez.
You nailed it. I love it.
Nailed it.
All right, big kicker. Let's see if he goes with an on. Oh, he's kicking it deep. We got Wyatt Morris. He's going for it. He picks it up at the 2-yard line. Oh, that was a great tackle. Who was it? Number 1 from Buena Vista stuck him, and Hornets are going to be right at the 20-yard line, I believe. So they got some field coverage here.
You know, last week in that scrimmage, we had that live quarter, and Balmorhea scored with 1:41 to go up on the Hornets, and it was a perfect situation for us because we had to score in 1:41, and the Hornets scored, and they scored in 58
We got
seconds.
a whistle right off the bat. That might be a false start against the Hornets. That's going to bring them back 5 yards. But here's a good thing, folks, about 6-man. I mean, you got 15 yards for a first down, but there's a lot of plays that get a lot more than 15 yards in 6-man.
There's a lot of green
so
grass
there's a
out
lot
there.
of green grass for them to get
Push
moving.
them back 5. That'll bring up a first down and 20 for the Hornets.
Play running in. See what they dial up. What you think?
I think they're going to dial up whatever Harrison wants.
Let's see what Harrison wants on this first one. Oh, it's a pitch to Colton. He's got a little bit. Oh, he cuts back across. That was really, I mean, he didn't have a lot to work with, but his first cut. Coach, how dangerous is Colton Laudermill?
He is one cut away, one broken tackle away from taking it to the house every single time. And Harrison likes that short side sweep with Laudermill, and for good reason, because they load up that strong side, the wide side of the field, and they put 4 on that side of the field, and they only have 2 over here, which gives Colton Laudermill and our blockers a real good setup.
All right, we're going right back to him. He's going inside. Another nice run. I mean, they're picking up some solid yardage. And I don't think we're much of a punting team, so it definitely, I think, would be 4th down territory no matter what.
You betcha.
So we got 3rd. They gained half the yardage in a couple plays. So let's see what they can do going forward.
You bet. That was our Hornet formation that we ran a lot last year, and that was that weak side trap.
Laudermill did come out. If I was a betting man, I'd say this goes to Mr. Morris.
This may be an RPO, guys, with Morris back there in the Hornet formation, run pass option.
Wyatt Morris.
It's a straight
takes
sweep.
it.
Straight
Oh, he
sweep.
cuts it. Still.
Longhorns made a big stop here on 4th down to get the ball back. Posey. Ball is going to be spotted on about the 39-yard line.
Setting sail. Running into the west sunset. For all y'all at home, this Imperial sunset is just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's almost as beautiful as Mercury. Almost.
Pitch to.
They don't come to show him the left side. Go into the wrong room. Looks like he picked up about 3 or 4 before he tackled.
Running
Down on the
good.
stop there was number 2, Jake Waterbull.
It's 4 yards, 5 yards of carry.
Let's go,
Punch
boys!
you in the mouth. We're going to go downhill.
They're just eating up clock. 5.5 minutes left. So it's 4.5.
What do you expect from the rest of the ball?
There we go. Hornet's going to come out in I formation again.
Pull back, they hand it off to
He's getting immediately. Longhorns are saying there's a fumble. Let's see what the refs say.
looks like
It is a fumble. That's a Longhorns. First down. Ball spotted on the Hornets 39-yard line. 5:04 left in the second quarter. Your score is Longhorns 14, Hornets. That's a free play for the Horns. Number 2, Chances Ready. He's got one man to beat. No signal from the refs yet.
right off the bat.
Touchdown, Longhorns!
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
The play was Jackson. Here comes Chicho up to attempt the extra point.
Said our audio. Jason said our audio got bad.
Kick is up. Kick is good.
Said our audio got bad.
All right, we're testing the audio
Test.
now. Hopefully it's a little better.
Test.
Do we have some better audio now?
All right, that makes
Lizzie
your
says she
score.
can hear us.
Longhorns.
All right, we're good now?
We good now on the
All right.
audio? Everybody text us, let
Sorry
us know.
about that. Technical difficulty. This is our first go around.
So do we have the video still?
And Chad's been messing with some wires, so that
Yeah,
happens.
you know, little athletic tape here and there, it goes a long ways. Thank goodness for the Irion County Hornets supplying that to us.
Well, right now, folks, it is Longhorns 22, Hornets 12. After a fumble and a first play touchdown by the Longhorns.
I do appreciate everybody back at home letting us know that they lost our audio.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we got to know these things. Thank y'all.
We wouldn't know if y'all didn't tell us. Oh, Wyatt Morris picks it up, breaks a tackle, still going forward. A great return by Wyatt Morris.
By the way, everyone back at home, it's 22-12, Longhorns, Hornets 12. We are in the second quarter, 4 minutes, 43 seconds.
Hornets 38, that's going to bring up a first down and 15.
Did you change the quarter on that?
Oh, good call. I need to do this.
Texas Select,
They
let us
have
know
fresh watermelon cups.
Man, he is on it.
Concession stand to support the senior class.
Courtney makes sure.
Lucky says they're good, so I bet they are. I'd go down and give me one. Or 2, or 3.
Hornets line up in I formation.
Formation here.
We got a boot route.
Pass out. Good catch by
Kyle
number
Hope.
55. Great catch. That's going to bring up second and about 11 for the Hornets. All right, well, y'all let us know, is the audio, y'all able to hear us better now? Please let us know if you have any issues. We're working on it.
Beginners.
We are
Opening night.
working on it. I blame Chad for all
Wing
the
left for the Hornets.
That's fine. I'll take it.
a great play by number 1 on Buena Vista. Blew it up in the backfield.
Oh, Jackie Horado. That's one of those twins. I tell
He's a
you.
sophomore who is one heck of an athlete.
Those kids.
Took Colton down in the backfield, so it's going to be 3rd and long for the Hornets.
Let's go, Hornets!
Buena Vista came to play today. All right, let's see what they dial up with 3rd and pretty much 15 yards for the Hornets.
I formation.
Just over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Desperately need a first down. Wyatt Morris throws it deep, a little over Parker Posey's head. That will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down for the Hornets, 4th and long. So a big play on both sides here.
15. Longhorns get a big stop here on 4th down to get the ball back.
That was a single route by the end with a route coming out of the backfield. Had Posey in the flats. Carried it a little deep.
All right, we got Colton Laudermilk in the backfield and Wyatt. Wyatt pitches it to Colton Laudermilk. He cuts it inside, but he will be stopped. Only got about 3 yards on the play. Longhorns will take over on the Hornets' 39-yard line. Great play by the Longhorns.
Initial hit was made by your own 15 Colts.
Longhorns take over with 3:05 left in the second quarter. Need a big stop here for the Hornets. Get a stop here and get a score. We're right back in it, getting the ball back. First in the second half.
Second quarter, your score is Horns 22.
Got number 15 listed as a utility player. What does that mean?
It just means they move him all over the place.
Gotcha.
Handoff is number 2.
Oh, a handoff to number 5. He broke some tackles.
Jordan Rodriguez.
Gets tackled, but not after a terrific gain.
Looks like about 2 yards shy of the first
Going to be a
down.
couple of yards short of first down. Be second and short for the Longhorns.
Second down and 2 from up here.
Jordan Rodriguez, he is the twin brother of, I'm assuming, Brian Rodriguez.
All right.
Maybe.
My wonderful sister let us know we're back online and sounding good, so appreciate that, Kim.
Good finish up by Parker Posey. He got hit by about 3 Hornets.
Oh,
and
that's
Parker
going to
cleaned
be
it up.
very close to first down, but it looks a little
Saved the
short,
first
3rd and
down
inches
there.
for the Longhorns.
Saved it. Good job. Good hustle. Let's go step it up.
T
Let's go.
formation for the Horns.
Oh, Keegan's jumping
over
to
the
the back. Keegan Wadsworth.
That's my home record.
Most.
Home record.
Unfortunately, not a fumble, but that will go down as an incomplete pass. Brings up 4th and short for the Longhorns. I don't imagine they're going for a pass play on this one, Coach.
I imagine it's going right up the gut.
They're going right up the gut. They really only have, what is that, a foot
Yes.
for a first down?
7 inches from home here.
A pitch to the outside, number 5. He got the first down and then some. Walks into the end zone. Another touchdown for the Longhorns.
Rodriguez once again.
Touchdown!
It was just a great run by Longhorns. They only needed a foot, and they got 25 yards. Number 32 going on for the extra points. Another good kick, I believe.
Brian Rodriguez.
He's getting the 2 points. So that makes it
He found
Buena
the
Vista
uprights on that
Longhorns 30, Irion County Hornets 12, with just under 2 minutes left in the first half.
Easy striking distance.
6-man, it can turn. It can
Easy
turn. I mean,
striking.
that happened in our playoffs last year, Coach. Right? Like we were down a couple of touchdowns, and we decided to
15
bring it up.
twice against May, down 15 or 16 against Jonesboro. Came back and beat both those teams. And let's get a little history here. The first year back in 6-man in 2019, the Hornets were down 29 or 30 to Eden, and came back and beat Eden that night.
I remember that. I don't think Eden's forgotten that either.
I bet not, because they were old Eden Bulldogs were chanting "Start the bus, start the bus." All that did was wake up the Hornets.
Stirred the nest, did it?
Stirred the nest for sure.
I tried that one time. It didn't work out either.
And I honestly think it's just a couple of small adjustments that can make all the difference in this game.
That was the year, you know, I could name several, but Jace the Jet Contreras played back in Creek. Creek was our linebacker. Man, it was that was a fun group to start the 6-man tradition back in Irion County.
Onside kick by the Longhorns.
That Jace.
Went out of bounds, so the Hornets will take over about the 32.5-yard line. Hornets desperately need to score on this possession.
About the 32-yard line there. I read there's no flag on the play as Ryan touched the ball as it was rolling out of bounds, so that saved the flag.
Let's see what the Hornets dial up.
Bring out first down and 16.
We got Laudermilk in the backfield. Parker Posey as the fullback.
I believe it's going to Laudermilk.
I think so too. Oh, a little pitch. Wyatt Moore's looking to pass. Oh, tackled deep in the backfield by number 21. Wyatt
Rogers.
thought he had him beat, and just a shoestring tackle makes it 2nd and long. A great play by number 21 from the Longhorns.
Ron Rogers Jr. from Buena Vista.
There's a timeout, so now it's
Came in.
only 1:50 left in this first half, and now the Hornets have 2nd and about, 21-yard line, 21 yards, 22 yards. It's a long down, but in 6-man, as we mentioned, you can get that easy.
Any play can go for 40. So a lot of time.
The Longhorns have been very disciplined on defense.
Yes, they have.
They really have. They've been busting up the backfield, but they also don't let a lot of big plays bust. Well, the Hornet faithful is not giving up. They're pumped and excited and really cheering on their boys.
A lot of minutes left in this game. A lot of minutes.
A lot of time.
Yeah, this isn't going to be an early game. We're not going home at halftime, folks. We're going a full 4 quarters here.
You know what? Speaking of which, if you got a lot of time on your hands and you need to save some time, you can call Talajack, and they'll take care of things for you.
You're pretty good at this, Jack.
Any job. They're like Jack
Nailing
of all trades, old Talajack.
Hey, Will, you're in a bind?
You're in a
Gotcha.
bind? Call Talajack.
Yeah, I'll tell Jack.
And then call Texas Select Insurance if you need that insurance to save you.
Yeah, we can't help but thank our sponsors. They've been nothing but generous to us, and Texas
Get hot,
Select
go
is
to-
our
go to
title
small town,
sponsor.
shave dye.
I, for one, it's not like we just say it. Like, I use them as insurance. They're awesome. Courtney, happen to be my neighbor, takes care of us. I love it.
I know he saved me a lot of money when I came to Merchant.
Oh, a pitch to Wyatt Morris, looking to throw deep. Throws it deep. He's got it.
There it is.
Oh, just out of the hands of Tyler.
Just a little bit out.
Just a little bit. It was a good throw.
T. Henny was
Didn't
going
happen.
up for it.
Oh, T. Handy. I know he wants that one back. I know he does. He's not feeling great about it, but it's okay. They still got more downs to play.
that would have been a good one.
That would have been a good one. That's a good ball, too.
That was a great ball. I thought it was a great pass.
See that pigskin fly.
Good coverage by the defensive back, but that was a great ball.
Oh, Wyatt's looking to pass again. Another pass. Good catch by Cover. Oh, he keeps it. Makes the man miss. Oh, still going. Oh, gets tackled. Tyler just a great catch. He blew off a couple of tacklers. Makes it a 4th and manageable for the Hornets. So a key catch by O.T. Hendy.
Redemption by T. Hendy for sure.
T. Hendy came in.
Oh, and they've got a timeout on the field here. Just a minute and 18 seconds left in this first half. Man, I mean, that's huge. I know everybody wanted him to go downfield, but he was trying to make a play, and how can you get upset about that? He's wanting to get that first down. And it's not like we were punting. We're going to be going for it on 4th down. We got about 5 yards. Let's see what the Hornets pull out.
Man, that looked good.
Man, I'll tell you, 4th and 5 with these boys, about any play is open. Any play in your book is open with this team, and especially in the 6-man. Every play is a 5-yard play. You know, you can run the dive to Posey. You can run the sweep to Laudermilk. You can run a trap. You can go back to the wing and run the trap. The trap didn't work last time, may work this time. You know, it's not like it's 1 yard, so they may not be bringing the house. So I'm telling you, this opens up the playbook to where you can run just about anything.
All right, let's see what formation the Hornets line up with here.
It's time to get pumped up. Just like JD Pump Service.
They are ringing their bells.
Here we go.
They're getting it going.
Formation. It's a pitch to Colt Laudermilk. Cuts it back, but he's got a hand on him. That was just great defense. They had 2 people on him in the backfield right off the bat. Hands all over his jersey. He had nowhere to go.
Flag on the field.
There is a flag on the field. What are we calling here? It's going to be holding against the offense. Probably getting declined, I'm guessing.
All right, Tyler.
Defense, hold on!
Yeah, holding against the Hornets. That they're going to decline it, so the Longhorns will take over with a minute and 12 seconds left in the first half. Longhorns sitting pretty right now. They're looking good. Let's see what they try to do with just over a minute left in this half.
Longhorns going to that great day formation. His Jackson's in the backfield.
Oh, reverse handoff. Great tackle by Wyatt Morris in the backfield. He was not fooled at all, folks. They tried to bring a little trickery and ended up with a 1-yard loss.
One good thing is I know Buena Vista used at least 2 timeouts defensively there, trying to get the ball back. So they're short of timeouts. So if we can get another stop here, force them to use another timeout, then they'll be out.
He's got some room on the outside. There we go.
What a play.
Down by Colt Laudermilk. After about 5 yards, so it's still going to be 3rd and 11 yards for the Longhorns.
Hurry up offense.
Hurry up offense with just under 30 seconds left.
T formation. Oh, boot play, boot route, wide open.
Way over number 21.
Clock stops.
Clock is going to stop with 23 seconds left, but it will be 4th down for the Longhorns.
I tell you what,
Mr. for both teams right now.
Mr. Lightning Laudermilk ran in there and said, "No, sir, not today."
Not giving them the easy pass.
Not today.
That quarterback was under duress, so it made it for a tough throw.
4th down.
Big play here.
Big play.
J formation. Hornets lined up.
Another pitch.
RPO. Keegan Wadsworth.
pitch. He had the quarterback, but a pitch in the backfield. Number 4 still going, but he's tackled.
Bring him down.
Parker Posey after a game, but that will be
Timeout, Hornets.
turnover on downs. Hornets take over with just 10 seconds left in the first half.
Turnover on downs. Hornets going to get the ball.
Every time the Longhorns had the ball, they had a Hornet in their face. I thought that was great defense by the Hornets. They do take over. Let's see what they got in the playbook for 10 seconds left.
They got time. The Hornets got time.
I'm telling you what, guys, every time you line up on offense against the Hornets, you better account for number 22.
Home record.
See what they do before they go into halftime.
I think this goes to Speedster. I'm guessing this goes to Colton Laudermilk here. Oh, a fake. Wyatt's looking to throw. Has Wyatt down. Tyler Henderson with a catch and goes out of bounds. With 2.5 seconds
Out of bounds.
They made it all the way down to the Hornet, or the Longhorn 24-yard line. So a great play by the Hornets. In 8 seconds, got some yardage and a first down.
I have a feeling,
That's a
guys.
timeout with just over 2 seconds left. I imagine they're going for the end zone on this one.
I have a feeling, guys, we're going to hear a lot of that connection Morris to T. Hendy, because
Morris to T.
you know, Morris's first game of playing some quarterback. I'm going to tell you what, guys, he's throwing some good balls, and Tyler's running some good routes. You know, he dropped one of them with really good coverage on him and everything, but he has redeemed himself on the last 2, making 2 really good catches, 2 really good plays on 2 really good balls and 2 really good coverages. So that's exciting to see in the first game of the season.
Absolutely. I am way impressed because I know Tyler had some big shoes to, or not Tyler, but Wyatt had some big shoes to fill. Same with Irion on the quarterback position after what we had with Trevin last year. But I mean, I thought he's been throwing some dimes today.
Absolutely.
He's been just throwing terrific.
I'm going to say from one professional clock keeper to the next, there might have been a little home field advantage
That
on the
happens
clock.
sometimes.
Probably
Well,
should
okay.
have stopped at 3 seconds,
If
but
it was
they
our,
ran
if
it
that
to
was our home field, we would
2.4.
be at halftime at this point. So I'll give him the
But
benefit of the doubt.
you know, Imperial, they don't have professionals like Irion County's got professional clock keepers. Just saying.
That's right.
Should be 3 seconds, but we'll go with 2.4. We can score with that.
All right, let's see what the boys bring to the table here. Hey, I'll give them one thing. What if Vista's got some good music they play between? If they play more Shania Twain, I'd be on board. But I mean,
Motion left by Loudermilk.
motion left. They're throwing it deep to Laudermilk. Oh, a little bobble. Intercepted, but there's no time on the clock. Colton Laudermilk tackled him. So that will be our halftime score, ladies and gentlemen. Longhorns 30, Hornets 12. Hornets do get the ball after halftime. So it's been a great game. I'm so impressed with both defenses.
Yeah, defense has really stepped up today. A few miscues by the Hornets is probably what's got us down in this first half. And you know, you get those cleaned up, and things are looking up. So you know, there's a lot of positive out of this. You're gonna watch a lot of film and get a lot out of it. We'll see what adjustments we make at half, and I guarantee you that coaching staff in there in the Hornet locker room is going to make some good adjustments and be ready to come out firing.
Chad, what would you do to solve the problems here for the Hornets?
I think you just got to contain those running backs. Number 21, number 1. Those guys are they're finding the holes. They're getting past that first little area, and then they're finding the holes, and they're going off. I mean, they're fast. We knew they were athletes.
Right.
Well, coming into this, we knew they were athletes, and we got to close the gaps. I mean, that's all.
I agree, and I agree with Coach. I think it's a lot of this is our first full game, right? And we got a team that we lost a lot of seniors last year, and they're just getting back into it. So I think once they clean that up, there's no telling what can happen. So, well, appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna send it on over to our sponsors. But thank you so much, and we'll let you know we got about 14 minutes left in this half. Thank you. Good job, boys.
Jump up.
I lost my voice already because I'm trying to yell for the big stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing great, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Well, that's what I told you.
All right, welcome back. We got just over a minute left in this halftime. Hornets will take over the ball starting this third quarter. So, Coach, do you think we change up anything on offense, or is it more just cleaning up and being more just efficient?
Honestly, I just think it's cleaning up and being more efficient. You know, and the things you don't see are in the trenches. I'm sure there's some cleaning up that needs to happen inside the box and the blocking. But honestly, we put the ball on the ground a bunch in the first half, and if we clean that up in the first half, this is a pick 'em game.
Right.
Know?
I mean, we score right now. That puts it, if we can get the extra points, that puts it at a 10-point ball game. And in 6-man, that is nothing.
It's nothing.
Even if it's an 8-point ball game.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
So yeah, we just need a solid first drive here, and then we're right back in it.
You bet. First and foremost, make sure if this is an onside kick, we get on the ball. That would be a chance I'd sure take if I was Buena Vista. So if I was the Hornets, I'd sure be ready for that onside.
Do you think one of those halftime speeches would have been warranted on this one to just get your butts pumped up, get on with it, get ready to hit somebody?
Well, you know, you think it didn't happen with Magic Morrow in the locker room, or Fiery Harrison, or motivated Shane. I mean, come on now, that's 3 fiery guys that'll get in your chili. In the words of Morrow.
They probably went in there and came on with it, didn't they?
Yeah, I bet you so.
All right, well, Buena Vista's setting up for their halftime kickoff. Will they go deep? Will they kick an onside?
You hear a possible score of the Rankin-Balmorhea game. Rankin's 54, Balmorhea is 12. That was with 1 minute left.
We got number 32, who we know it can kick it a mile. So let's see if he kicks it deep. We're hopes for the onside. Hornet faithful, still going at it. I love to see it. They're not giving up on their boys.
Rankin over Balmorhea is not near as much of an upset as Knox City over Westbrook, 34-24.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. You know, Westbrook, you got to understand, though, Westbrook last year, you know, and 2 years ago, they had a few losses and still win the state championship. You know, them guys, trust me, by the end, Westbrook's still going to be there. You know, Homer Matlock does a good job, and those kids over there, obviously, and I heard they have over 40 kids playing.
Wow.
So, you know, that program is really moving. So, in the right direction. So I think they'll right the ship over there. And that Knox City team that's a heck of a first game matchup, Knox City and Westbrook. So it'll be interesting to see how they keep moving forward and improve and see where they're at by the end of the season.
And then you got Jayton, 60-20
that Jayton
over Garden City.
That Jayton score did surprise me.
Wowzers.
That was crazy.
Well, it looks like we got lined up on the wrong side, but we're set up now, folks. So
I don't even know what a Jaybird looks like.
Longhorns set to kick off to the Hornets, starting the second half. Gonna be an onside.
Stay away.
It went about 10.5 yards, so not quite far enough. Hornets will take over at midfield. I can't explain enough, and maybe, Coach, maybe you should, of how important this first drive is for the Hornets.
Well, it's everything right now. I mean, granted, if you don't score in 6 minutes, never over, but this is huge. Being down 18, we really need to put some points on the board and to feel better about coming out of halftime. That'll energize the defense, get another stop, and then obviously we'd be right there within one score after that. So if we could come punch it in again.
Quarterback deep here, Wyatt Morris. It's a pitch to Wyatt. He's looking to pass right off the bat. Dumps it off to Colton Laudermilk. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. Oh, he's tripped up, but after a terrific run, looks like that could have.
Man down.
He landed on his head on that one. That probably didn't feel too great. So he's taking a bit here, folks.
trainers are on him pretty quick.
Ask the Lord to watch over him right now.
Amen.
This is something I love about small town West Texas is you see every boy out there on their knee. A lot of respect.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get a break real quick. Looks like Colton Laudermilk's standing on his own, so that's terrific news to hear. Walking off the field now, but
You gotta
holding on to that shoulder. That
pretty
could have
good.
been a dislocation or no telling. Tough young man right there.
Folks, here we go. That's going to bring up second down and looks like about 2 for the Hornets here.
So second and short for the Hornets.
All right, here we go. We got to get back into
Back
it now.
on it. Let's see how the Hornets respond here. Colton's one of their leaders. I know he's in some pain right now, but the rest of the Hornets got to. Like, what are you thinking in this situation like this, Coach?
You know, as far as that goes, you're just back into one of your other formations where you've been already because you do have Wyatt Morris to put in the backfield. Colton's a big loss, you know, no question. But it's
Wyatt
not.
Morris gets the first down for the Hornets.
It doesn't put everybody out of position.
Absolutely what they needed right there.
You bet. It'll be a heavy dose of Morris and Posey, I would think, in the run game. At this point, and you know, Irion probably going to hold on to the quarterback position the rest of the game if Colton can't come back. They're checking Colton's neck right now. He's sitting up on the bench. The trainers for Shannon Medical Clinic, they've been so good to us, and they do a great job. So you know, I feel they will do a good job keeping him safe.
Irons looking to pass, throws it deep.
Drop the dime.
T. Henry with the touchdown. Hornet. What a throw by Iron Davis to Tyler Henderson. Exactly what the Hornets needed at that point. Terrific play by the Hornets. That puts them back into scoring distance. Just a great play all the way.
What a great play call.
They're
Executed
striking.
perfectly.
They're only 12 points down now. Let's see what they can do on the extra points.
Here we go.
Let's go, T. Hendy.
Number 5 for the Hornets coming out for attempt to PAT.
Ball's up.
Oh, good kick.
There we go.
And it's good.
Finding our rhythm.
Now it is only a 10-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That was a heck of a drive by the Hornets.
Plenty of time.
A lot of time left. Just over 9 minutes left in this third quarter. So a lot of time left for the Hornets to come back in this one. And we knew it was going to be a close matchup. Both these teams are just have some terrific athletes.
Like you said, Cofell, that was great play calling.
Yeah, great play call, perfectly executed by everybody. T. Hendy, as we call him.
Oh, T. Hendy, baby.
T. Hendy running a great route, and Iron Davis just hitting him in stride, dropping a dime right in there. And it was great coverage again. Kudos to the Longhorns because they've been great in coverage, but the passes we've completed have been very well earned.
Time to turn the home wrecker loose.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Let's get a turnover.
A big stop on
Turnover
defense
stop.
goes a long way right now.
Gotta let the home wrecker loose.
They got a little pep in their step after that play. So let's see what the Hornets do on defense. But Longhorns deep to return.
I don't know if
Probably going to be an onside kick here.
I don't know if Harrison's pulling something out of his hat, but he's sure talking to Morris. A long time walking out on the
Might do
field.
something a little trickery here.
You bet. Might do it.
I mean, why not? Regular season game. Let's pull it out.
The tricks out, huh?
Yeah.
We got to hit somebody from Miss Posey.
Hit somebody from Posey.
That means it's getting serious.
She's trying to go wild like old Hargraves.
Oh, Hargraves gone wild.
Hargraves going wild. She's trying to get wild.
See if Parker can dial up another one of them perfect
Hornets
onsides.
Just selling out for the right side of the field
Got the
here.
bounce, ain't it?
Here it is.
Got to get the bounce.
Oh, onside down the middle.
That almost bounced off of him.
If it would have shot out.
Number 4 from the Longhorns just dove on that ball to make sure there wasn't a chance for an onside recovery. But that'll be first and 15 from the Longhorns' 33-yard line. It's going to take quite the defensive effort this quarter, or this half, for the Hornets. Let's see what they got in them.
We got Wadsworth lined up on the outside on the right.
Pitch outside. A nice run by number 1. He picked up, got to be 10 yards on that run. A great first down run by number 1 of the Longhorns.
And it doesn't have to be very big.
No.
They
slide right.
Is that another one of them sophomores there, Chad? That
Yes, sir.
sophomore
Yeah, one of those twins.
duo. There are some athletes.
Second down.
Another pitch, the same guy. Makes a guy miss.
Got to swarm the Hornets.
There is a flag on the play. Let's see who this goes against. That would be short of the first down, though, before the flag.
See what the flag is. Jackie does get.
Might be holding against the Longhorns, but let's see what they're calling.
See what the call is.
Face mask against the Longhorns. This is definitely going to bring it back. Coach, you don't see face mask on offense very often.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
But that benefited the Hornets for sure. Looks like a 10-yard mark off from the spot of the foul. Should bring up second, and we'll go with 8 yards.
So what they did there is they said they got the first down before the penalty. So they're saying the penalty came after the first down. So they're going to move the chains here and make it 1st and 15 is what I believe is going to happen here.
Yeah, I thought it was 2nd down. That was a little confusing for me. Because how would they get 1st down going forward? But
guys, I don't think the official, there we go, they're moving it now.
the Hornet fans here definitely want that 2nd down going on. Hey, Coach Harrison's out there giving them a talk, a little hug to the ref. See where we go from here.
I'm not sure the officials even know right now.
Hey, it's early in the season for officials too. We got to think about that, guys. They're working on it. I mean, Harrison doesn't want to hear that. I can tell. He's just going with not super happy with the call.
Harrison's making sure they think about it at least.
Yeah.
Right?
Very
He
true.
wants to make sure they think about it.
We want to make sure we cover every aspect.
Because no matter how it goes, a 1st and 10 I didn't see on the radar.
No.
So I'm curious where they're coming up with that. Because that would make it seem like it was something against the Hornets.
If only we could
to be 1st and 10
if
instead of 1st
only
and
we
15.
could phone to New York and be able to
We
ask.
do need to. I mean,
If we could
just
ask
ask
the
me,
head
Chad.
ref.
I'm on
Yeah.
top of it.
Well,
I'm pretty much New York.
I got my phone on. All I got to do is call up here.
DJ says he's good. He's
I'm
got
good.
New York covered.
I can't imagine a 1st and 10 on an offensive penalty. That makes there we go.
There we go.
Well, you got it figured out.
I'll tell you,
I mean, all you gotta do is ask me. I got to figure it out.
Sometimes you gotta kill them with kindness, right?
I guess I was giving them the benefit of a doubt.
They might listen.
Is that what you call that?
Good job, Harrison. Good job, Harrison.
I'm sure he was saying y'all are doing a fine job,
Y'all
gentlemen,
great
but
at this.
I do believe it is 2nd down. That's probably how that conversation went.
He did have his hands behind his back.
He did.
Right. Yeah, that's not aggressive. All right, so taking over. A pistol number 1. Going on the outside. Oh, Mick. Looks like you got pushed out of bounds after about a 5-yard. Oh, more than that. A 6 or 7 yard gain, so it'll be 3rd and short for the Longhorns.
Those boys are fast.
Yeah, they got some wheels.
Remind me of myself back in the day.
How far away was that day, Chad?
Tomatoes.
When you had those kind of wheels?
Tomatoes.
Okay.
Let's get back to the game.
I've seen you play basketball on Sundays. You got a little bit of wheels. Inside handoff.
Here we go. Form them.
Not a lot of movement, but it depends on the spot from the ref. I think it's going to be 4th and short, about a yard for the Longhorns.
Yeah.
A big play, but
All right, Hornets.
as 6 men goes, you never know what could happen.
4th down.
This 1 yard play could end up being 30. He's getting the crowd riled up.
I look for
Let's get a 4th down stop and what she's saying.
Coach Shane's going to dial up the heat right here.
I bet. Let's see if this goes to number 1. He's been there, workhorse there. Oh! Interception! Oh my God!
We got a little excited on that one. Sorry about that. Excited. We got a little crazy. OT Hendy come in from nowhere. OT Hendy. 6'6". With a penny out of this guy.
Can you say go get it on?
By the way, he made the field goal also.
And we made the field goal.
30-28. 30 Longhorns, 28 Hornets.
Minimum shit. I mean, you may be a little biased, and we got a little excited.
Hey, you know, next time they're going to give us a spot in the press box. That's all I can say.
Taking up.
So no mic?
Good job, Paul! Way to go, Sophomore!
Jaden Barnes going to be placed on the past 38-yard line. That's going to be a first down and 15 for the Horns here.
Oh, they got nothing.
All
right, we're working on it, guys.
Way to go,
Whole thing got knocked down. All right, we should be good now, guys. I apologize.
Are we back on?
It
Somebody
is
let us know.
Round. We got a little excited. I don't know what y'all missed, but
all crazy up in here.
Had a ridiculous touchdown off of an interception when we needed it the most. So now it is Hornets 28, Longhorns 30. What a play. Apologize for the amateur show we're putting on here, but they're out there on the field. They're taking
Hey, we're
care of
learning.
business.
We're learning.
Hey, perfect imperfections.
Perfect imperfection. But man, what
We're
a
making
play.
adjustments, okay? We're making adjustments.
We got it.
By the way, for everyone at home, Colton Laudermilk looking good on the sidelines. He's got an ice bag on his neck. Probably not coming in for the rest of the game, but at least it's nothing major for everybody at home wondering. Thank the good Lord on that one.
A pitch. Oh, still going. They're saying he's down. Looks like Parker Posey takes him down the backfield. By the way, they started out, what was that? First and 28? Yeah. They had a deep one. Now it's second and a mile for the Longhorns. So momentum has shifted in this ball game, folks.
Let's go, Hornets!
That is exactly what the Hornets needed, and they're taking advantage of it. You can what just transpired after that pick six. Now the Hornet defense is swarming. Second and long for the Longhorns. Oh, we got a flag, a false start against the Longhorns.
Them Hornets.
There's a little swing of momentum here, folks.
Might have got the Horns a little rattled, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody pick up 21!
Them Hornets about ready to rope them Longhorns just like Rocker B does. Rocker B be roping them up and corralling them.
Hey.
Ranch on them.
Very key right here to read your keys.
Hey, there's old Tony Martinez standing up. He's ranching. He's ranching. Let's go. Get him pumped.
21's out. Got him picked up.
Oh, they got a guy in the backfield. Still going. But a good tackle. That was a nice pickup, but it's still third and long
5 or 6 yards on the game.
for the Longhorns. They're still 23 yards to that first down marker.
So number 21 for Buena Vista did a delayed route, and Irion Davis did a great job picking him up and had him covered up, so there was no route to throw to. That's why the quarterback chose to run on that RPO.
It was almost a coverage sack if you didn't get a couple of yards. That would have been a coverage sack.
It's good to see Irion Davis
Third
stepping
long.
up.
Let's see what Longhorns bring.
Definitely.
A little bit of pressure on their side finally. There's
Great drop.
Keegan Wadsworth all over.
on record.
Keegan Wadsworth causes the fumble. And Hornets take over. Guys, you cannot. Oh, we got a flag on the play. But man, what a play by Keegan Wadsworth to cause that fumble.
forced fumble by Keegan Wadsworth.
Now
Second
here's the
takeaway
problem.
of
If
the
there's
game
if
for
there's
Team
a
Handy.
personal foulness, that's automatic first down, isn't it, Coach? No matter how far back they go.
But it's after the turnover. Depends on
That- yeah.
The turnover has already happened, so it is after the turnover. So they should just back us up. It should still be our ball.
Should still be Hornet ball though, because it's after
dead
turnover. Let's
It
see what
should
they
be a dead
call
ball
though.
personal foul.
Hey, real quick shout out, Merchant City Mayor. He's tuning in. He's texting me up. He's blowing me up. Oh, Aubrey Stewart.
Well,
he's
that's
on
good to
it.
hear. I like that.
We love to have politicians up in our house.
With the Hornets. I love it.
There you go, Aubrey Stewart.
Mayor Stewart. Doing great.
It should be.
What are we debating here?
There's no telling.
It just depends on what the call was. If he's calling a face mask, so be it. But if he's calling unsportsmanlike or something like that because of excessive celebration, then it should still be Hornet ball, and they should back us up 15 yards, and it's still our ball. But and to me, it's an easy call, depending on when the call was made and when they threw the flag. It was well after they blew the whistle and blew the play dead.
Who needs New York when you have Don Covell?
And just so everybody knows, there was a 12, 13-yard
28
sack.
years of experience there.
I mean, it was deep when they got that. Like, Keegan just did not give up. Well, there's a lot that rides on this call, ladies and gentlemen, but it depends on if they called the foul before the turnover or after.
You know, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. It's still a lot of time, but
There is a lot of time.
We need a score right now. I mean, look at the stands. It's got us pumped.
Yeah.
What do you think about them boys down there playing right now?
Yeah. Do we even know what the call was?
We're waiting.
Well, I don't think the Whitehead knows.
Correct.
He's about to talk to Harrison.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Kill him with kindness.
Watch Harrison's reaction, and that's going to tell us all we need to know going forward
I can
here.
promise you.
Hands behind the back.
So
He's
far,
got the
so
right
good.
stance. The head is not shaking back and forth, so that's good.
If there is a squat and hands out, that means we lose the ball. That's
Okay.
what I'm going with. A squat,
So-
hands out means Longhorn ball.
Okay.
Hands behind the back means we get the ball, but maybe a penalty on us.
Okay. Let's see. We got Coach Shane doing.
Oh, there's a lean.
It's like
I don't know what that lean means, but
Pictionary out there with Coach Shane. I'm trying to guess what he's wanting me to guess, but it's just not happening.
I mean, but you see Coach Shane, he's being polite. He has his hat off and his hands behind his back.
Very respectful.
okay. He's not throwing his hat in the air. That's a
Not
good
yet.
sign.
Not yet, but hang
I
on.
know how animated Coach Shane can be, so this is. We'll see.
Good conversation. By the way, everyone at home, this is big. I'm just saying, this is big.
It's a pretty big call right here.
I mean, it's about Trump big.
It's got to
Okay,
be our ball.
hands behind. I guarantee you Hornets had the ball because he did not throw his hat at anybody. There's no way this stays with Longhorns unless Coach
So now the
is
white
just
hat.
very calm, collected individual, which he could be.
White
But we
hat's
have our
now
defense
talking to
still
Buena
out there.
Vista. The Hornet faithful
Yeah.
getting on to the officials.
Well, you know, support from down
bet.
out wide. It goes far.
You bet.
We got people hollering all the way in Irion County. Not sure if y'all heard them yet.
All right, so the Longhorn coach is a little bit animated over there, so that makes me feel like that's going to be a call that goes our way.
Should
What-
be.
well,
Should be.
yeah,
Should be in the
I would
favor of
say-
Hornets on this.
I would say the call's against us, but it's not after. It was after we got the ball, like you were saying. I think Hornets still take over, but maybe more
but-
towards where the.
However, looks like Harrison's still sending the defense out there. So
Well, that makes me wonder a lot then. So
Maybe it's
if
a
that was the
trick.
case, Coach, that means there was a penalty before the sack even happened.
yeah. So I'm gonna
I
tell
think
you
I
guys.
heard the new voice of the Hornets over there hollering Hornet first down.
We do have the voice of the Hornets, so I think that's what we should go by, and we're set.
Oh, TJ
First down
Hill.
Hornets. Let's do
TJ
it.
Hill in the house.
By the reaction of the coaches, you would think it's Hornet football.
We'll find out what's going on
But
here.
they're waving the flag.
Waving the flag off.
That is our
Take over. In prime position. Oh, yeah. All right, so that would be 1st and 15 from the Longhorns' 19-yard lines for the Hornets. So
Guys, that is
they
best
are
case
right
scenario.
in scoring position.
Don't
And
worry,
keep
they
in
won't
mind,
get
folks,
home at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
But it's okay. It went
It's
in our
okay.
favor.
It's a 2-point ball game, folks. Hornets are down 2 points. Oh, this is even closer. 15 yards from the end zone. A fumble, but Irion jumps on it, so it'll be 2nd and long. Hornets ball still. Just some small mistakes the Hornets need to work on.
That number 4, Aiden Lopez, a junior.
Is he busting it up back
That
there?
sucker, that's the one. He blew it up. He come
blew
right
it
in at
up.
number 4. He was ready.
He's a little highly motivated.
Yeah.
Had a little extra things to say afterwards.
During all that time, he went over there, had him a Red Bull. He got a little jacked up. He's ready to go.
All right. Hornets lining up. 2nd and goal. Wyatt Morris looking to pass. Got a man wide. Oh, a little overthrown. He had T. Henry in the end zone. He had him open, but that happens. Just a little overthrown. He had somebody that was chasing him down. It happens.
You know, this Hornet set for these kids with Irion at the quarterback and Wyatt at the tailback, it gives you 2 quarterbacks that can throw in the backfield. You know, Wyatt's a better option because it's RPO option, run pass option. But if you want to run some kind of boot out of this, it makes it set up because you got Irion to throw the football.
Come out in.
Oh, we got Wyatt Morris. Oh, he takes it down to the 10-yard line, 9-yard line. A great run by Wyatt. But it's about the 11-yard line. So this will bring up 4th and goal for the Hornets.
4th and goal.
Everything in the playbook's open at this point, right?
Absolutely.
Everything in the playbook.
Got to score this. They run that home. This is a key one. This is a big one.
A huge down for both teams. 4th and goal. 11-yard line. Down 2 points. Just over 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Number 11 against number 10. A fake handoff. Wyatt pitches it off. Parker Posey. Here we go. There is some effort, ladies and gentlemen. And that is a 6-point win there for the Hornets.
That's captain leadership right there now.
That puts the Hornets on top, 34-30 with the extra points coming after.
So that was Posey out of the backfield. Tyler run the deep route, run off. He was covered up. Irion made a good choice. Posey ran a good flat route, catching the ball outside.
Kick is up. It is no good.
Just
A little
bit
wide, but that's okay. We got.
Boy, that ball looked good.
It's a 4-point ball game, guys. Just under 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I tried to tell you, 6 men can turn on a dime.
Oh, man.
You never know. You get a pick 6 from T. Henry, which obviously we were a little excited. Lost everything we have on the audio and video.
The video
but,
down.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's about the kids, and they're in good space now.
So let's talk about that play real quick. Talk about the small details in that play that makes that so good.
T. Handy runs the route, and he gets to the back of the end zone. Why that's so important is because he knows there's a short route coming underneath him, and he running clear to the back of the end zone, so that guy had to come all the way from the back of the end zone to try to make that play on Posey. Now, let's don't forget Wyatt Morris's key block. He stepped up and made, I don't know if y'all saw it, but a great block, because that guy had his ears pinned and he was coming, and he picked up that blitz and knocked him down, and Davis rolled out, made a great choice. It wouldn't have been a bad choice to throw it up to 6'6".
Yeah.
But Tyler had him had him in the back of the end zone. Give it to Posey. I'll bet on Posey every day and twice on Sundays.
Right, yeah.
If he's got 3 yards to give,
he's going to
get it.
Amen. Preach it, Tony. Preach it. Preach it.
Our Tony Romo.
Nobody else saw those blocks like you did because we were too busy cheering for Parker.
Eyes on the ball. Eyes on the ball. We weren't even looking at the ball.
Only a head coach for 28 years would sit there and see those little things.
I saw it over here. I don't know what y'all.
Well,
but professional spectators do it as well.
And coaches' wives.
The coaches' wives. There we go.
Coaches' kids, coaches' wives.
Woo! But guys, we got a ball game now. Hornets up 34-30. 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in the third quarter. A lot of ball game left. I'm just going to preempt this. This game's been going on. We're off a battery, and I can't apologize enough if we run out before this game's over. But
oh no,
I'm just trying to let everybody know. Oh, we got an onside kick. Okay, Buena Vista falls on it. Smart play.
Dang,
they're going to take over on their 35.5-yard line.
One of those Horados just jumping on things.
But there was a shift in momentum. Let's see what the Hornet defense does, but also let's see what the Longhorn offense does.
Maybe somebody should
some
start
players
a chant,
on that team.
home wrecker, home wrecker, home wrecker, home wrecker.
Oh, he
Let's see if he gets in the backfield.
All right, tight formation for the Longhorns. Looking to pass.
There he goes.
Looking to pass. Throw it up in the air.
There you go, Parker.
A great defensive play by Parker Posey. He was watching that ball the whole time.
Smart play.
It never had a chance. That was a great play by Parker Posey. He was with him. White on rice on a paper plate, glass of milk and a snowstorm kind of on him.
Yep. Yeah, it is. And Keegan, they had good pressure back there. Like you said, Chad, 6'6" back there. And then Wadsworth with the speed, pretty hard.
Pitch to number 5. Taking it outside, he's got room. He blew it. He blew past the defensive end. No one's stopping him.
We got laundry on the field, baby. Bringing it back.
Oh, there's a flag on the play there. There's a flag. This could be holding, and that's huge.
Because Jordan Rodriguez was gone.
That guy has the speed, but let's see what the flag is on the play. Posey from the Hornets is clearly saying it's holding, but we'll see what the refs have to say.
That number 5 from Buena Vista, you can find him in Midland right now.
Let's wait for the call here.
I have a feeling there's a sideline warning over here as well.
Oh, it might offset. Replay. Replay second down.
Let's go, Keegan! You got this, man! Keegan! Stretch it out, run it up!
Holding against the Longhorns, but also
Second flag.
Yeah, it's a sideline warning.
the sideline warning. I can't tell what his hand movements are doing right now.
They pick up the second flag.
Actually, they didn't even. It's only against the Longhorns. So this will make it second and about 20 yards. It looked like he was making a.
For everyone at home, just so you know, number 22, Keegan Wadsworth's cramping up right now. He's on sidelines. He's out of the play right now.
Hey, his mama needs to get him some Gatorade.
Gonna go get him some pickle juice. Got to get that boy back
Some
in.
pickle juice, some mustard.
We got sophomore Kyle Hope in for Wadsworth.
All right, they're pitching it. They're doing another toss. But he is tackled after a short game.
Major Connor.
That was like Major Connor with a great tackle. It will be 3rd and 17.
Major Connor stepping up, saying, "No, sir." No, sir, not my house.
And you talk about a strong kid, guys. I'm telling you, that kid, he's so special and such a great work ethic. And works his tail off.
We got Wrecker Wadsworth back in there. Yes, cramp is over.
Wrecker Wadsworth is back
Wrecker Wadsworth. He's back in.
Because it's third long.
Full strong. Here we go.
I mean, they might pitch it, but I see a pass in the future. Let's see what happens.
They better know where Tutu's at.
Yeah, they need to be all over it. If they have Posey following, that's good.
Irion's on 21. Irion's on 21.
It's a pitch. He's running. Oh, he got blown up, but he cuts back across field. Irion Davis with a great tackle. But it was a terrific run by number 5 on Buena Vista. It's going to bring up 4th and very short for the Longhorns. It was a great play by that running back to cut it back across the field because it got blown up in the backfield. It got blown up, but he cut back across the field.
Oh, Irion Davis, he knew he better get that tackle. He didn't want to pick up rocks tomorrow.
Big play here. Longhorn 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th. Here we go, 4th down.
A pitch. I think he might have got enough here. I think he got enough for that first down. It was a run up the middle, no flags on the play. That will be a first down for the Longhorns.
That's some hustle there now.
Yeah. And boy,
it was a quick snap.
White Morris got some good penetration there, but they just picked up a block just enough where he couldn't get to him.
Just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it was going to be a great game, and it's turning out to be so. Hornets up 34-30 against the Longhorns, but Longhorns driving. Another pitch to number 5. He's taking it outside. He's still going. Looks like Wadsworth's got him wrapped up. Irion Davis hops on top as well. Maybe a yard on the play, maybe half a yard, but
the Hornets are flying around right now.
Some might say swarming.
Some would say swarming.
Who would that someone say?
Yeah, someone might.
They are swarming.
Second and 15 for the Longhorns. They are on the Hornets' 26-yard line.
We got a pressure.
Another pitch. Looking to pass. Gonna take it, but tackled after a nice game.
So we have done a lot better job.
Who was that? That was Keegan Wadsworth.
Picking up
down. It's gonna be 3rd and 10 for the Longhorns. A good pickup, but only a couple downs left to get 10 yards. Let's see what happens. T. Hendy coming out. It's recorded. Yeah, it's going to be recorded, guys. If y'all want to watch this after, you get to see all of our mess up. Another pitch. Nice tackle by the Hornets. As Chad said, they are all over it. It's going to be 4th and 7 or 8 yards. A big play by the Longhorns. A big play by the Hornets coming up right now. About 4 seconds left. Let's see if they get this play off. That might be the end of the quarter. And that's the end of third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. What a quarter.
I get that old halftime speech worked on it.
Come on now. Let us not forget we were down 18 at half, and we're up 4 after 1 quarter. So that is a 22-0 quarter right there.
I would say that they must have had that halftime speech.
They had a
I don't
good
know who talked to
halftime
them,
speech.
but it worked out.
They must have brought the hot chili in there. And let's not also forget, this is number 10 versus number 11. This is what a number 10 versus number 11 should be.
Yeah. It's a game.
But I think a thing we really need to comment on is that meant they didn't score any that quarter.
0.
That is a defense. I mean, yes. And it was our defense that scored 8 points for us, right? Or 6 points.
Correct.
With that pick six.
Two takeaways.
2 takeaways, which ended up getting that many points for us. So our defense stepped up.
OT Hendy, he stepped up, saved them big, just like Texas Select Insurance.
Hey, if you need saving,
they'll save you.
Oh, Courtney McCutcheon
will
save you.
Yep.
And I've needed it several times. And he's always been there for me.
And then after all those savings, you can go on down to Triple Crown Structures, get you a new pavilion, a new shade for your vehicles, get you a carport, get you
if you need that,
tiny
if
home.
you need somebody to work on the carport, you got Talented.
Mother-in-law suite. You know, thank goodness my mother-in-law, she's an angel, but you know, that's not the case for everyone.
That's true. You might need them a little separate from your house.
Triple Crown, I won't be giving you a call. My mother-in-law, she's good to go. So.
I love it. Yeah, we can't be more thrilled with our sponsors. They are terrific.
Big fourth down right now. Hornets back.
Big fourth down. 4th and 7 for the Longhorns. They're going deep. Look at the pass. He has to throw it early. Oh, it was off the Hornets. Almost caught by the Longhorns. But that pass is incomplete. That means Hornets take over on down. 1st and 15 from their own 18-yard line.
Big pressure by Wrecker Wadsworth.
That quarterback had to get rid of that quick.
All right, here we go. We got 34-30.
Now, can we get a 10-minute drive in six-man football, Coach?
Do you milk the
we
clock
have
as
that?
much as you want, or you go for a big strike?
Man, you run the football right here until you have to pass it because you got to work the clock. And the run game's there. You know, pass game has done a great job for us this half in the third quarter. But, man, you line it up and you run the football and try to get some yardage.
Oh, inside handoff. Wyatt Morris gets tackled after a short gain.
That's a good run.
That was a heck of a tackle by number 2. Because if he didn't make that, Wyatt was off to the races.
Off to the races.
So that was a great tackle by number 2.
Real quick, everyone at home that's listening, we got Colton Laudermilk walking up and down the sidelines right now.
Amen.
He's not going to come. He's not
just
coming
waiting for
back
his
in the
number to be
game.
called. That's
He's
all
not
it's
coming
waiting.
back into this game, but he's rocking up and down the sidelines.
This is a testament to our next man up mentality with Hornet football.
Amen.
Next man up.
Because he is a huge factor, and our boys are just sticking with it.
One team, one sting.
One team, one sting. Oh, we got a little
job. Free play.
free play. I think the Hornets are going to get an extra 5 yards here and be second down and about 8 yards. Was that Irion at quarterback? Threw him off or what? One of them had a good hard count. Got him to jump off sides.
Hey, and that's discipline right there. That's practice. I know they put the work in and practice on that. They rigged them up a little stick with a football on it, and they work on that snap count a lot. Without a quarterback, without a center, they just work on it when they're running their stuff, and they put a lot of time in trying to get that extra snap. And that could be a game changer right here.
How much is the guys that never get any praise, the linemen, staying disciplined on that? I mean, that's the hard part right there, right?
Absolutely.
All right, second. Davis looking to pass. Made a guy miss. Dumps it off to T. Henry. First down. Nice little Derrick Henry chip onto the face. And he picks up another 4 or 5 yards.
Putting in the work.
Man.
More importantly, first down Hornets.
First down Hornets.
Oh, Irion Davis getting shifty in the back.
Oh, man.
Buddy. Shake and bake.
He's about like,
That was quite the
like his daddy and
this is
JD
a big
Pumping
drive for the Hornets,
Services.
folks. They're already up 4. They push down and make something happen this drive. It's a huge, I mean, momentum's already shifted, but this just keeps it going.
Here we go, Hornets come out, first down and 15.
First down, let's go.
First down Hornets.
Give it out to the formation again.
Oh, a fake pitch. Somebody in the backfield. Incomplete pass, which is actually not the bad play here. If that was a fumble, they would have lost 8 yards there. So now it's still 2nd and 15. Who was that? 21 in the backfield? He blew it up. He was back there in a hurry.
He was there, yeah.
Great play by 21. And once again, guys, I apologize. We don't have the roster too much for the, well, we're not looking at the roster too much for the Longhorns. So it's our first go around. We'll get better at it, but great play by 21.
Let me ask you this. Anybody at home, do they really want to know the Buena Vista Longhorn roster?
Oh, great handle by Irion. The snap was low, but who is that? Wyatt?
Wyatt Morris.
What a tough run by Wyatt. I'm telling you, that play doesn't happen if it wasn't for the athleticism of Irion Davis right there. That play was out of his shoestrings, or that hike was. He picked it up, had a nice toss to Wyatt. Ends up being a positive play for the Hornets. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 yards.
Didn't let one mistake turn into more.
Absolutely.
That was great. Big play here, in my opinion. 3rd down, real important. I formation.
Inside handoff, Parker Posey gets a couple, maybe 1.5. That was a good penetration and tackle, so it's going to be 4th and some. They got to have 5 yards here at least. So 4th down, huge play for both teams. We keep saying it all game, but that's how tight this matchup is. Every play is huge.
Number 4 is back in the lineup, and he's the one that gets that a lot of penetration. I'd sure like to see a tricky snap count here.
Oh, a fake pitch. Irion passes it off. Oh, it's caught. Is that T. Henry?
Oh, T. Henry.
Is that T. Henry with the Hornet? First down. What a play. Coach, you know how tough that is. When you only have 5 yards to give, it's tough to risk the pass, especially the play action rollout pass.
Yes. Put it on a string.
That was a great route, great pass, great executed play, and a gutsy call.
Well, first down Hornets.
They got ice in their veins like a certain sponsor I know.
Oh, Small Town Shaved Ice.
Small Town Shaved Ice.
Go to Small Town, you get that ice in your veins. It's called Tiger's Blood.
A little Tiger's Blood in you.
Little Tiger's Blood.
Here we go. Hornets going to come out turbo formation again.
Good. That's okay. It's going to happen. This is something they're going to have to work on through the year. There's a lot of snap issues, but you have 2 different quarterbacks too, right? So it's a little different for the center. I don't want to put it all on them, but you got 2 different quarterbacks to handle it different. But it's first game. You got to work on that. So just a 1-yard loss for the Hornets. Still 2nd and 16. But they're only 21 yards from heyday here.
I was about to say 2021. We're punching it in.
And you never know. It could be a handoff. It could be a pass. Anything can score from this range.
You bet. I think at this point on 2nd down, I think you try to keep
just
it on
get
the
some
ground
yards
and see what they give you. Keep that clock running.
Inside handoff. There is a flag. That probably false start is my guess. Otherwise they'd let it play if it was on the defense. So, yeah, that's going to be 5 yards against the Hornets. Give them a little longer to go. But does it not surprise you, Coach, sometimes with something you think's easy that the refs talk about it for about an hour? I never understand that. It seems like it's a pretty straightforward, and we're gonna discuss it for an hour. Okay, we're good.
They don't have the little earpieces in their ear.
If they would, why can't they let us talk to them a little bit?
Sure, I'd love to have an earpiece.
We knew what was
happening.
To the white hat. At the end of the day, it was 5 yards against the Hornets. We knew it was 5 yards against the Hornets. We would have saved about 20 seconds of this ballgame.
I tried doing that every time at the home field. I want to talk to that white hat, but they won't let me.
All right, so now we got about 21 yards for the Hornets for first down. And about 26 for the touchdown.
Let's go, Hornets!
Hornet faithful.
I tell you what,
they have not given up all day.
This ain't something. I mean, Talajack could take care of this. So can these boys.
Absolutely, in no time at all. They would plow it through. All right, I don't know what. They don't have the scoreboard to know the play clock, so it's got to be getting close. All right, little spread from the Hornets. Wyatt Morris looking to pass. Throws it deep. A little out of range, but I like the play. It was a little. But now it's going to be 3rd and long for the Hornets. So, Coach, what are you thinking at this point? Like, you have touchdown and first down aren't that far from each other.
No.
But it's still third and long.
You
What do
got you got 3rd and 20, guys. So you're looking at you got to find a way to get that yardage. And bottom line is you got 6'6" T. Hendy that's been lighting them up, and Wyatt's been doing it. You know, I don't mind that play right there, but I'm gonna tell you what, you got to go back to him, I think.
Yeah.
And in this situation,
They almost look like they were doubling there, Coach, right? Like, are they looking for it going to Tyler?
very possible.
Oh, a nice little jump off. Oh! What is that? That's a first down Hornets. Hey, who's 55? Who's 55? Kyle. First down. Oh, wait.
First down.
What a play. That is a first down Hornets.
There we go. Let's go.
That is first and goal. That is only about 3 to 4 yards from pay dirt, fellas.
So let's talk about what happened, because they ran T. Hendy off and run Hope underneath. And that was a beautiful call.
Who saw that coming? You didn't call that, Tony.
No, I did not.
We got to have that call every now and then. What? That was such a good play call. We got to give Coach Harrison credit on a terrific call when they needed it most. A terrific call. All right, let's see if they can put it in. Just over 5 minutes left. Inside handoff. That was read very well by Buena Vista.
There's nothing wrong
Did not
with
go
that.
anywhere, but there's nothing wrong with that.
I guarantee you number 4 is on the bottom.
They
of the
lost
pile
about
right now.
6-7 inches on that play.
Oh, number 1, Horado. One of those sophomores.
I mean, they got some. It's not over yet, fellas. It is it's going to be till the last second, till there's 3 zeros on that scoreboard. This is not going to be over.
But you know what? Better thing is that clock's running right now.
Tick, 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 tick.
Tick. Kind of like.
No, you've got to run it every play here because of
in the
clock
hook,
management, right?
that
You've got to
clock
get that
tick.
clock because you're up 4. But punching it in is number 1. Oh, pitch out to Wyatt Morris. Oh, he makes the guy miss. Touchdown! No flags on the field. Wyatt Morris beats him to the outside. What a play. Hornets are up now 10 points.
40 to 30. Hornet 40.
Hornets up 40 to 30 with extra points pending. Guys, it's 6-man football, but what a momentum shift since halftime. Are you kidding me?
I chalk it up to that halftime talk. I guarantee
Did you
they
go in
got
there and
their
talk to him,
business.
Chad? Is that what happened? You gave him a little pump-up speech at halftime?
Well, you know.
Oh, that looks good. And it's 2 more points.
Let me go, Coach.
2 more points. 42 to 30.
Well, you know, they phoned a friend. Coach Harrison, he phoned a friend up here.
Sometimes you need that.
So we got on speaker.
Sometimes you need to phone a friend. And Chad, I'm glad you said whatever you said.
Yep.
Can you give us a little snippet, of what you went through and talked to him at halftime with?
Well, I'd love to, but I'm not sure
Is
what
that
the
secret?
age. Yeah, I'm not sure what the age group is that's listening back at home
We're
right
on
now.
YouTube. There's no age group.
Yeah,
I
I better keep it to myself.
I'm sure whatever it was motivating, and thank you for what you did for those kids.
But if I was to share with anything, I would have said, "Hey guys, T. Hendy, you need to step up and get an interception, score a touchdown."
That does help.
And everybody,
a little
we're going to change
pick
our
six.
momentum at that point.
I agree. But did you tell them it won't be on film though? Because the people filming it got a little excited, and we might have lost a terrific play. But
things happen. In life, things happen. It's how you overcome it.
I agree. And this is our first go round. Hey, can we have asked for a better football game for our first go
Oh
round?
my goodness.
Great game.
What an
great
exciting game.
And what a run by Money Morris right there.
Money.
Hey, we got a nickname.
Money Morris.
We got Money Morris.
If he called me and asked me what to do, I'd say just give it to Money Morris.
Money Morris. Remind Johnny Manziel, he's going to start throwing up the little
Oh
money
no,
sign.
please. Let's not do that.
Johnny
Let's not do
Manziel.
that. Why it's a little more humble than old Johnny Manziel. I'll go with that. Yeah, that's true. But he had to. You made him a guy miss. You had to.
Yes, and he found that corner, and he kept.
He had a little stiff arm, a little stiff, and that goes to the weight training you did this summer. You got to be strong enough to do that.
For everyone at home, it's 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
An onside kick. Number 2 picks it up. he only gets a few yards, but Longhorn football on their side of the field, the 37-yard line.
The best thing we can do is make them work, fellas.
Don't give up the big play. Is that what you're preaching in the huddle right now?
Yes.
Don't give up the big play?
Yep.
Because they got to score twice at this point. It's a 12-point ball game, so.
That's exactly what I would have said.
That had to have been what you did say, based on their play, Chad.
That's what I said at halftime.
I'd keep my ears pinned, but I'd sure wrap up and hang on.
You send the home wrecker?
A pitch.
Oh, absolutely.
Number 5's taking it. Oh, he got down in the backfield. Was that Iron Davis? Iron Davis.
Stepping up.
Just stepping up.
You know,
took him down the backfield. It's a loss of 3 yards.
Just like JD Pumping Services, when you need something,
everything.
they'll step it up.
We're getting some critiques on our camera zooming, but that's this is the best we can do.
Sorry, everyone at home, we cannot zoom in. We will continue to try to improve our situation.
We're definitely going to work on that next game.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
You are correct.
We're going to have some.
If it
some
takes me
replays.
running up and down the field with them, I'll do it.
All right, another pitch. Number 5 taking on the outside. He's got to cut it back across.
Here we go!
Oh, yeah! Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is the leader of the field out there, Parker Posey, saying not to a day. We are stopping you. You're not getting another yard. What a play by Parker Posey.
I'm coming in hot.
Pounder Posey just put it on him.
Pounder Posey.
Some call him Parky Poo.
Ooh.
That's some of the
His
nicknames
mama
I've heard.
calls him Parker
Oh,
Poo.
Parky Poo with the play.
Let's go, Parky Poo.
Now the fans are into Parky Poo's taking care of it.
Getting them in it.
Taking over.
Oh, Kelly Posey, she's down in front and center. She's getting everybody pumped up.
All right, 3rd long. They're looking to pass, but they got Keegan Wadsworth. That's Keegan. They had him surrounded.
Let's go.
They broke off the first tackle. Number 7 tried to pass, but OT Indy said, "Oh no, oh nay, not happening." That brings up 4th and very long for the Longhorns. It is 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this ball game against the number 10 and number 11 team in the state, fellas. A terrific ball game all around.
What a game.
Inside window. They're out. Oh, a pitch. Oh, number 4's wide open. But Wyatt Bush, the effort play. Tackled him before the touchdown. But what a trick play by the Longhorns. They catch the ball. It's going to be a first down Longhorn. 1st and goal for the Longhorns with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. It was just a wonderful play by the quarterback because Hornets were all over him.
Clock's still running.
Clock is still running, 2:22. Another pass. Wide open in the end zone. Number 21 catches the touchdown.
Touchdown Longhorns.
That will be another 6 points for the Longhorns. That brings it within 6. Guys, this extra point's huge. It's a 6-point ball game. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this ball game.
Even bigger than the extra point is the onside kick that you know is coming.
Oh, well, yeah. Why, they wouldn't do anything else.
Man.
That kick looked good. That's got to be good. That's 2 points.
I'll tell you what, old Brian.
Another 4-point ball game again, guys. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left.
That ball went past the scoreboard.
Coming. And even better news, looks like we got enough battery to finish off this ball game.
Oh, most excellent. Hate for y'all to not be able to hear my lovely voice.
That's probably going to be the main critique, is not hearing enough of your lovely voice. Especially if you had such a halftime speech.
I will say
that got the boys moving.
I will say, old Money Morris, he saved that one play from getting in a touchdown, just like Texas Select Insurance. They'll save you in those tight spots
when you need it.
They'll save you when you need it. But you know what? It's about time the Hornets go wild.
What kind of wild?
Hargraves wild.
That's what I like to hear.
Hargraves gone wild. Every wild shirt you need in your life, you can find at Hargrave's Gone Wild.
This is also ice in the vein situation.
Do you know they sell ice cream there too?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they yeah, Bluebell. Yeah.
Let's go.
If they didn't, they'll do it now.
See, I like what you're doing. Now, I mean, that might help out our sponsorship. We get a little bit of Bluebell ice cream.
You can catch Linda Stem Simrose up there at the farmer's market at Hargraves on Saturdays during the summer, that's for sure.
All right, here comes the onside.
Here you go. This is a big play right here.
Calling onside. Let's see if we got our hands up front.
Biggest play of the game.
The onside kick. Is it going to get far enough? Great pickup. Who was that?
Posey.
That's the leader. Leader of the Hornets. Parker Posey was smart play. Catches it. No doubt he's losing it.
Oh, Parky
Falls
Poo.
down.
Parky
2
Poo.
minutes, 15 seconds left. Hornets taking over at their 33-yard line.
Time to get tough.
I imagine there's going to be 1 or 2 runs used here.
It's when the game's won.
I don't know if a lot's going to be letting go on but that would surprise. I mean, who's looking for that, right? You get T. Hendy going on a seam.
Man, he's been
Just
hot
put this
tonight.
thing away.
Come on, Hornets! Let's go,
And fumble. Just as good as a run. I mean,
don't worry, everybody. My heart's okay.
Do they have a timeout? The time's still going down. Oh, there's a timeout.
Stopped there for a second, but it's okay. It's back alive.
Have y'all been keeping track of how many timeouts? I don't know if I've seen one from this half, but just over it's 2 minutes and 1 second. Second down and long for the Hornets, up 4 points.
You know what? When it's hot outside and you need a timeout, go to Small Town Shaved Ice.
That's a great timeout.
That's a great timeout.
The Hornet faithful, they're up and at them, but we have the ball, so I imagine it's not going to be as loud as it would be as a defensive play, but they're supporting. They drove 2 hours to support their boys, and their boys did not disappoint. They're playing great.
Some drove 2.5, depending on Google's directions. Some
not
went
necessarily
out of their
Google's directions or passengers' directions, but it could cause a 30-minute delay.
It could. It could.
All right, here we go, folks.
Come on, Hornets! Let's go, boys!
Second and long.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And it's really about just getting close to that first down. We're not going for home run. A first down ends it, I believe, folks. So we just have to get a first down.
Yeah.
It's second and 17, 18 yards. That might sound like a long way, but you start out at first and 15.
High formation for the Hornets.
High formation. A handoff. He tripped up a little bit. Oh, there's a flag on the play after the play.
Where did that come from?
Let's see where this is all about.
About that one from Durbin.
This is pretty big. They're calling holding on the Hornets. Do they take this?
Oh, wow.
Because the time's going down. Do you take this, Coach? The extra 10 yards?
Man, you got.
Or is it about clock at this point?
It's kind of about clock because you got third down.
So, because they didn't get much. They only got like 3 yards on them. They're taking it.
Penalty.
That's another play. I don't know if I agree with the call. Because it's not about position on the field, right?
That call was so late. I don't even know where that came from.
So now second and very long for the Hornets, but a minute and 54 seconds. It's still a second down. They did not lose it down on a play.
He must have been fumbling it around for a while.
There must have been a very late holding based on the spectators.
You got the white hat who's half untucked. When does the professionalism get questioned? I mean,
maybe he's a little warm. It's hot out here. He's been running around.
He's a little warm. Hang on, now we got to talk about it.
Hold on, now we got to.
Don't y'all worry, we'll be home about 3 o'clock tonight.
Now this is the part you wonder about because they're going to talk for about 30 seconds and then end up right back where they're at. And you're wondering, what was that 30-second talk about? Oh, it's even longer because they're going to talk to the coach.
Depends on where they're going to go and stop for.
I'm not trying to
supper
badmouth
tonight.
Yumps. I know they're great, but
Well-
I always wonder about this part of delaying the game because I'm staring at my battery, and I need to be able to make it the full game, and they're just out here talking.
I mean, if you're going to let Buena Vista join in the conversation, shouldn't Harrison walk over there? and
Oh,
join
now
in?
they're declining it. This is what I would have done.
Here we go.
So now it's going to be 3rd down and long, about 15 yards. So 3rd and 15, and a minute 48. I don't know how clock went down. It was a minute 52 earlier, but.
All right, here we go. We're going back into 3rd down.
All right, we got under 2 minutes, and we got under 10% battery, folks.
Got the Jeopardy song going on.
Let's hope for the best.
It's a big 3rd down here for the Longhorns.
3rd and 15.
I still think you got to run the ball. The clock's running right now. He needs to wait. He needs to hold on the wait.
Biggest thing.
He needs to hold it off and get down to the play clock. He needs to run the football here. And then 4th down, he can go for. He can run any play in the book.
The biggest thing is ball security right here, Coach. We cannot mess up a handoff, a snap. Keep the ball.
That's on them. That's got to be on them.
I don't know what this is. Another flag on play. We're going to talk. That's just 5.
It's just offsides.
We'll just take it. And the clock guy keeps moving it down. Like, are they supposed to? Like when they
You got to watch the white hat. That white hat rolls the dice.
Hey,
You got to let it roll.
We got an expert clock manager over here with Chad.
Professional.
He did this before. Wait, which way are we going?
Let's see here.
They're backing us up.
Wait, turn around. Why are you looking this way? There you go. Okay, makes it 3rd and shorter.
There we go.
About 3rd and 10 and a half.
The clock just burned 20, maybe 22 seconds, and then we got to go up 5 yards.
Hands.
1:29 left to play in the 4th quarter, everybody.
All right, guys, a minute 30 left in this top 11 matchup.
And we're back at it at the conversation. Let's pull the Jeopardy theme song back out.
That's what we should do. We need to have that every time the refs are going to talk for a while. Get the Jeopardy.
Okay.
Going.
Okay, they're back ready. Jiminy Christmas. All right, here we go. In the trenches. In the trenches.
Here we
All
are.
right, let's see what these boys can do.
Clock rolling.
High
All right,
formation.
ball security, folks. Let's go.
Clock is running. They're
Harrison's
waiting.
watching it.
Oh,
They're waiting.
get that thing to go all the way down.
Timeout.
Good.
Buena
Oh,
Vista.
great play. Now they call it. Buena Vista had to call a timeout. The clock did go down to 1 minute 14 seconds. It's still 3rd down. So if my math is right, they're not going to have the ball with much.
Correct.
I hope that's very specific math.
Is that
It's
math?
not much.
Okay.
Not much when they get the ball back.
Oh, man.
Hey,
that
I
Irion
went to
County
Irion
math.
County math. But
As long as we run the football here, keep the clock running, or make them use their last time out. I don't know if that is their last time out or not. I can't remember how many they had.
And
Other
Coach,
improvement that we can make.
Only a professional clock keeper would be able to keep everything up there, so we wouldn't have that question. But that only happens at Irion County, ladies and gentlemen.
well, and how are you going to replace that?
We do need to start keeping notes, though.
So, Coach, what's your thought on the hike and then the quarterback runs around like a madman for a minute? Is that a play in your playbook? Do you call that
Wait. Run around for a whole minute?
a minute?
Oh, man.
Do you have that?
If he was fast enough.
Because they have one more timeout, right? Or was that their 3rd?
I feel like they still got one. But
I think they got one more, which
Be like
means
running
this
a
is kind of important.
400-yard meter dash.
A pitch, takes it inside, and they're down. Let's see, are we getting, that's a, okay.
Last timeout.
Another timeout, 1 minute, 9 seconds. 4th down for the Hornets. Now, Coach, say they get 4 yards here, because they need a lot. They need 8. They get 4 yards here, the clock stops immediately for turnover on down?
Immediately, yeah.
So if they don't make this, they have probably over a minute left to drive down for the winning score. So it's an important, a lot of time. It's 6 man, and with the little trick plays they do and the passing across the field, we just can't allow the big ones. But
It's a lot less time because they'll have no timeouts.
So if they run it,
but it's a lot of time because you remember last week in the scrimmage we scored in 58 seconds on Balmorhea. Yep. So I mean it's a lot of time in 6-man football, but it puts a lot of pressure on them to throw the football and not run it.
So basically, you're saying we need a first down right now.
We really need a first down.
We need a first down.
It ends the game.
All right, big down here for the Hornets.
Here we go. It's building.
I'm getting some commentary on my very specific numbers.
Well, we appreciate any commentary. Here we go.
All right.
6-man football.
Big down. Fumble, Parker Posey picks it up. That's going to be turnover on downs. Apparently only 8 seconds ran off the clock.
Woo, got a little home field advantage on that one.
I don't know when that got turned on, but that whole play was 8 seconds. So now, the Longhorns are 35 yards away. They are down 4. A touchdown wins it. 1 minute, 1 second left. Good hustle by Parker Posey to get on that ball after that. That guy blew off the line. He was right in Iron's face immediately.
Probably number 4. I didn't see it, but probably number 4.
All right, let's see what happens. Number 5 in the backfield, 7 is too big.
Here we go. Number 1 is the wide out.
A pitch. They're looking to run it. They're tackled in the backfield.
Stop, clock rolling.
I don't know if I agree with this play.
Line up, here we go.
50 seconds left. Clock is going down. They got to give them time to set up. 45 seconds. It's going to be under 40 seconds when they get this ball off. Under 35. A pitch. Oh, a fake pitch. Looking to pass. Oh, the pass was deep. Just off the hands of number 21. Clock will stop. If he caught that, they have the ball on the 22-yard line.
Timeout, we got a ref down.
We got a ref down.
Timeout, we got a ref down.
He was running as fast as he could on that. It is 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 16.
Somebody
but it is
get
all about the clock right now. There's no timeouts
small
left.
Town shaved ice.
And just if anybody's on the battery counter, we're at 3%. So 30 seconds left. Let's see if we can make it.
This is all I see that's paid.
Pay you so I can hear my name.
Ref's up and at him. A little slower in his step, but I think he's going to be all right. Coach, I didn't watch. Did they run a run and then they ran a play action on the same run the next play to make them think they were running the same? So they, there we go. We got it fixed. 3rd and long.
The refs have changed positions now.
30 seconds.
The line judge.
Really, all that
on the other
matters
side
is there's 31 yards until the touchdown. 31 yards to pay dirt for the Longhorns.
What a game, folks. What a game. 3rd and 16.
All right. Quarterback's deep. You know they're throwing it. It's a fake throw.
Can't run.
You got Tyler all over him.
He's out of bounds.
Thrown out of bounds.
Clock stop.
Clock is stopping with 23 seconds left. That will bring up 4th down.
4th down.
4th down, baby. 4th down. Here we go.
Now this is where I think our crowd's going to get a little loud.
Let's go, Hornets.
I imagine
Everybody back at home, on your feet. Let's go.
Guys, it's a huge play right here. Fourth and 11. 23 seconds left. 31 yards from victory. All right, a pitch. Number 5 throwing it. Oh my goodness! What a catch! They caught it on a deep 4th down throw. That puts them up. What a play. 14 seconds left. That is a touchdown, Longhorns. Puts them up 2 points with 14 seconds left.
So PAT is pointless here. They're obviously
PAT don't matter. You need it. You got it.
We're gonna have 14 seconds left when we get the ball, depending on what kind of kick they give us. I feel like they'll kick it deep to make us go the length of the field.
That looks good. So at this point, I mean, there's gonna have to be one heck of a play. 14 seconds left. The Hornets are getting the ball back. Down by 4.
Man, that's a tough one.
And we got a minute or 1% left, so I apologize if we cut out, ladies and gentlemen. We tried to go as long as we could on battery alone. We'll see what happens. That's a tough one to swallow there.
Not over
Coverage
yet.
was close, but just a great pass, great catch.
Yep. Don't forget, we got T-Handy.
T-Handy. A lot can happen here.
We got Kyle Hope, who made a big play earlier. We got Parker Posey. We got Iron Davis. We got Wyatt Morris. Let's make some history here, boys. I'll tell you what.
Everybody's lining up for the
They kick
onside
it deep
kick.
to Wyatt.
I bet they